in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Happy Thursday, everybody. The markets are selling off Welcome on back in. If you're new here, what's up? What's going on? My name's Evan. Gonna be taking us live here from pre-market into the open. We're gonna be doing a bunch of account giveaways from Top On Futures today, but you gotta be a member. I'll give you some instructions on that in just a little bit. Let's let people pile on in. We still got 30, 40 minutes until the open, so no rush. But I did have a trade on overnight. Probably saw it early. It was early Asia session, so I didn't catch any of this magnificent drop. I mean, geez. Damn. Would you believe it that I made money long last night? Because it's insane. But yes, Trump speaking the market down. How many points we looking at on NQ? Just 570. Sheesh. It's crazy because yesterday was so clean to the upside. Let's put on our daily view up yesterday from the changeover of day. I mean, geez. You got a retest to it here, like early Asia session, and then you touch it again 5 in the morning, and then a little bit pre-market here. Then we traded it long at the open. That was our retest. And then we retested it again at like 2 o'clock. So this is why this view up is on my screen. I use the daily view up and the New York view up. Obviously, we don't have the New York one yet. The open's not in. But I mean, damn. Clean respects of it all overnight, looking like buyers are in, and they were in yesterday, right? Clearly. But even just continuing it from the day prior, it's like, all right, the buyers are back. Trend is stepping back in bullish. Here we go. 570 points right back down. So we're still, I mean, crazily bullish on the week from Monday to Tuesday, but definitely erased all of yesterday's clean price action. So it is what it is. We'll probably have to look for shorts today, but give me a little bit better of a price, similar to yesterday, closer to this view up, right? So see buyers step in a little bit, but just ultimately to send us back lower. So we got 40 minutes until the open. For anyone that's new here, like I said, what's up? Welcome on in. I appreciate you tuning in, hanging out with me pre-market. We're going to keep this live going because there's no trading, there's no stream, there's no nothing tomorrow. So we're going to treat this like our Friday. You can come here to ASFX TV where I live stream every day. You can see there's no Friday scheduled. So being that today's our last day of stream this week, going to be giving away a bunch of accounts from Top Home Features as we do every Friday. So we will do it today. To do that, you have to be a member of ASFX TV. Thankfully, it's free. Go to my YouTube, my X, anywhere, and just use code FIRST, or you can just type in ASFX TV. Use code FIRST, spell it out. You get your first month free of stream, the strategies, all the good stuff, all the replays, and that's how you get involved in the giveaways. We do them every week, not just on Fridays. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I know many of you are already members. Nothing else you got to do. You guys know what to do. But anyone that's not signed up, if you want to get involved, that's what we'll do. But we'll stay live here during the open. You're just not going to get priority on the chat or the giveaways. Make sense? So now it looks like I made $1,400 yesterday, but I had made $900, and then I took the Asia session trade here. So now it looks like I made more money. So TradeZella puts it on the day prior just because it was still before midnight. But this is like today, my P&L today. So let's look at the long first. This was last night at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right before Trump started speaking at 9. So I guess like 8:50, right? Long on the break of this overnight view up. I like the base we were setting down here in Asia, not really looking for anything trendy, just seeing that we're just up, down, setting this range in Asia. Nothing crazy is happening. It was all buyers in the New York session. So like, why are we just going to sell off? Obviously without him speaking. So when we got back to the middle of the range, I'm just trading towards the top of range, and she picked up volatility right as I placed long. So I guess I moved the market. I don't know. But it was a clean, quick, easy trade. This is on a 2 minute. So it took like 8 minutes, which for an Asia trade is beautiful. I don't want to have to wait too long, right? So can't seem to miss. But I was recording a YouTube video for you guys, and I put it on my story last night. I was recording a YouTube video recapping my Wednesday when I'm looking at the charts, recapping the day. And I was like, oh, I don't normally do this, but I kind of want to long it. So that's why I had an Asia trade. I would say 3 days a month I have an Asia session trade because it's just not interesting, not something I'm looking to do. I do well enough in New York that I'm good. Preserve that mental capital. But how we doing? Any questions so far? Alolo, good morning. Craig, what's up? Luigi, what's up? Good morning. How we all doing? So I got to get my monitor. I mean, thankfully, today's our Friday, technically. My desk setup still isn't finished. The monitors and all the wiring and all that stuff. It's good enough to get through this week, but I definitely got to. I have a third monitor on the right there, just completely black. Nothing's on. So we're going to have to fix that. So I could then put the chat over there and not up there because I don't like that. Just fine. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So we went over Asia session trade. So now it looks like I got a nice head start on the month, which I guess I do. But continuing it from March, which was just absurdity of taking 4 payouts, 10K in payouts. That video is not out yet, and I don't think it's going to be out today. Today's a video about the new indicator. So on the chart here, you see my new indicator on the bottom right. You can get access to that as well. Just go to asfx.biz/indicator if you want that. Just like how I use it. Right? It's not a tutorial on how to use it, like the settings and stuff. Just showing you how I use it throughout the day. But that's today, and then we'll do the monthly recap maybe tomorrow. But I also have a video on the day that got me the last payout, and then a whole monthly recap as a whole. So lots of content coming as always. Try to do one every day, except on weekends, but they will be coming. So we did ASFX TV. We did the YouTube videos. We go over yesterday's trades because yesterday's trades, I'll go over them more deeply on ASFX TV stream again once we get into the open. But so clean yesterday. Everyone in the chat, for the most part, making money on the longs, which is great. Picking up the strategy, going through Futures 2.0. I answered a bunch of DMs this morning on Discord. So if you've ever just emailed me, or probably not going to answer email, but if you DM me on Discord and I haven't answered you, it's not personal. It's probably in my message requests, and I just don't check those. Because I went in and checked today, and I was like, oh, that person messaged me 4 weeks ago. Let's answer their question. So that's on me. But anyways, looking at the open here, you see the black view up that I just went over, how cleanly it was bouncing over the daily. And then here's our New York from the New York Open, right? So I never trade the first 15 minutes. I shouldn't. I try not to. Let it shake out. It's going to set these horizontal lines, which is the opening range, 15-minute opening range. It's the first 15 minutes of the day. And I like to also see a break of it and not chase the first break of it, but I also want to see at least one side broken. In this case, it broke to the downside. Doesn't mean trend is bearish because I'm zooming out. I don't think I saved a markup of it. Unfortunately, I know I sent it in the Discord of the 15-minute, and we just went over it there. So we don't need to go over it again. I showed you how clean the higher highs and higher lows were all overnight. I'm looking for longs. The trend is not bearish. So the first long opportunity was here on the break above New York, a close, and I didn't get involved because I'm mostly trading NQ. I'm watching NQ, and NQ still hadn't broken it. And then when it did, it was actually super strong, actually kind of far from VWAP for my liking. So then I glance at ES, and the longer it's just sitting here respecting VWAP, right? Sellers just didn't take it back with control right away. Buyers keep defending it. They're holding us up. I like the trend. All right, fine. I'll finally get involved, right? This is the price that pays. The timing of it, obviously, it's not up to us, but you want to be involved around this price, mid-range at the New York VWAP, with the stop loss, very important, at the low. As long as this doesn't make a new low of day, I can still see buyers stepping in and trying to hold in and bring us higher. So anywhere between my stop loss and my entry price could be a higher low. That's why I want to give it all that room for a stop, right? Imagine if I just went right there saying, don't come back. I'm going to get swept out of it for no reason because there's the higher low, right? When it pulls back. So I don't want to guess where the higher low is going to be formed. Just keep me in as long as we're making them, right? You're going to take a lot less losses that way and hold through your winners. So actually, when it did pull back to this daily view up, create another higher low from back here and break back above New York again, I added in. It's the same exact entry price that I took. So I didn't average my price, right? My price didn't move at all. But I've now consumed more information saying, yeah, your trade still looks good. It just defended again. This looks like it still wants to go higher. I added like 2 contracts on my 8. So rounded up to an even 10, nothing crazy. Then I trimmed those 2 that I added on this pop towards opening range high, and then full out on the remaining 8 once we got to the open range high and broke it. So clean execution, clean structure. It takes its time, but you got to have the patience of, like I said, there's no new information against it. The trade is not invalid until a new low. So I don't like how slow it's moving, but it's not telling me I'm wrong. So why am I just going to get out? I'm not. And you shouldn't either. So that was the first trade yesterday. Raj, check Discord. No, not right now. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. And then this was the afternoon trade. So you see our long, this is now on NQ. So that first trade was on ES. The equivalent of my first trade was back here. There's our first pop. I was out there, right? Then it just drifts nowhere near VWAP. But buyers clearly in control. Then sellers step in the afternoon. Now this is at 3 o'clock. Honestly, I don't know why I'm trading at 3 o'clock, glancing at the markets just before we wrap up the day, and it's holding the daily view up. I don't expect us to make a new low because I'm not bearish. Like I said, I see the sellers for the last hour or so. That definitely can't deny that. But just trend wise, I'm not bearish. So am I just going to expect this thing to just sell off in the last hour of the day? Probably not. How we doing? How we doing? So much stuff in the back end. But on this trade, yeah, sorry. So we got higher lows, 3 o'clock. Now I'm not expecting a breakout. Like let's go make a new high of day in the last hour. But I think I can make a little money from this VWAP. If I get priced close to VWAP, I could scalp a little bit. I don't need to be exactly right on exactly where we go, but I can catch a little drift in a direction that I think is more probable to happen. And so that's what I did. I just traded it up to New York VWAP. Little pinch, give me a little bit, sprinkle it on top of the earlier win. We're good. Right now, there's multiple reasons. The first one being we broke the initial balance, which is the opening range, but just bigger. It's the first hour of the day as opposed to 15 minutes. So I don't have it drawn here, but here's the initial balance low. 1030 high is like here. So here's probably our initial balance high, right? Wherever. We broke out of the top side of it clearly. Statistically, we probably don't break both sides. So the fact that we took out the top, we probably now don't go break this bottom too in the same session. Sometimes it does, but very rarely. So I'm not expecting a new low in this last hour. Just statistically improbable. As well as, like I said on this 15-minute here, where I'm longing it, I'll put on that daily view up again. This is where I'm long. Why would I think this is selling off in this session with higher highs and higher lows? That are we going to make a new low of day or just form a higher low here and chill? I'm going to go with option 2 just because it's been all buyers today and we've defended it every day or every time this day. So that was the second long yesterday. Quick little scalp. That got me to 900. So I made like 300 on that. So I was up like 5, made another 3. Then I made 550 on last night's Asia trade. So it's going to go down as Thursday, but it's not. But I guess it is. Or it's going to go down as Wednesday, even though I took it, I guess, after the Wednesday session, whatever. But nice little start. So we're green today already, if you look at it like that. Mike, what's up? How we doing? So we got 25 minutes until ASFX TV. Like I said, I'll stay live here, but you just can't get involved in the giveaways if you're not a member. So feel free to hang out and watch for free, as ASFX TV is also free. But then you get access to the courses and the giveaways. So a little bit of perks over there. Got a question. How rare is breaking the IB to both sides? It's pretty rare, Craig. It's like 10% of the time. I'll just round it up, even say 20. So if I'm playing an 80% probability, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Even if it was 70, let's just go with 70. It's still very strong. Because 90 might be a little high. Because I know it's a 90% chance or so that we're going to break at least one side. It's very rare that the whole entire day stays within the first hour's price action, right? We're going to break out of one side or another. That's very strong. And then once we break one side, it's still very strong that we only break one side. Follow? So I don't have an exact number because it's ever changing, of course, but it's not probable. Jas, how you doing? First time joining ASFX? Beautiful. Welcome on in. Are you going to be on ASFX TV? Hopefully. Maybe win an account. We've had a lot of new members win accounts lately. Also some old members, so it's pretty even. At worst, it's 70-30. Yeah. At worst. Yesterday, trading Asia session, what made you go long? I thought about it, but then I thought it was making lower highs, so I didn't take it. Lower highs. Yeah. I mean, I just see it as range sideways. So you're maybe seeing lower highs on top, maybe from yesterday. But I feel like that's maybe too isolated. Because now let's rewind it because we have to for my play, ignore what Trump did. Let's just go back to before that happened, and we look at, do we understand? Do you see maybe why I would like longs right now? This is my trade had already happened, but like, do you see why I would want the longs more than shorts? The trend is not bearish. It was all bullish the day prior, a couple hours prior. That this is where I longed it earlier. I could literally buy it off the same price. It's previous days POC. That I'm just saying we're maybe going to form our base down here in Asia and higher low. And I'm not looking for a breakout, trading it like overnight. I'm just looking for a little scalp, trading from bottom range to top of range. But just keeping that bias in mind, you're maybe saying, oh, lower highs in here. That's very zoomed in because what about all the higher lows out here? Right. So it all depends on how you look at it. It's all perspective, I think. But good question. Highest chances on Wednesdays, and that's only because big news days. Yeah, yeah. 82% chance that we don't break both sides. Is that what we're saying? Either way, it's very high. But it was also the trend. I was mostly just saying, well, this VWAP is being respected all day. I don't think it's going to be given up. So either way, very valuable lesson. No new information. Just don't freak out. Stick with your plan. Yeah, that's so much of it. So many people get in the own way of the trade. I mean, look at my trade here. If you guys can see it, those first two bars, this candle was close, not close, but close to stop loss. A big red candle being like, oh, until it makes a new low, I technically stand a shot here. So let me just give it room. I let that 2-minute close. There was no sellers in it. Buyers took it back. The next 2 minutes, right back up. If you're freaking out mid trade, you're probably too heavily sized. You should get out of your trades when you get more information, not try to predict that you know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just thinking with what the information is telling me so far. And I can't say because of, oh, this one candle closed like this, I know the future now. You would like to think so because we stare at the chart so much that we feel like we have a grasp on, like, oh, I know what's going to happen next now. Look at that. We don't. We do not. We do not. But yeah, crazy. So today's video will be about the indicator. For anyone that's tuning in late, our indicators, again, everything you probably ever need or anything I speak about is going to be in my bio, fortunately. So quick, easy to find. I have a new YouTube video about the indicator that I'm using. So if you want to learn more about how I use it, that'll be on that. And then we'll go into the recaps of last month, because now we're on April. It's crazy. Q1 over, done. But monthly recap and a Friday recap. So lots of videos on the way, but we'll start with the indicator one today. And then throughout the rest of the week, we'll get some more. Well, maybe over the weekend. DJ, what's your average maximum loss per trade? It varies. It depends on how aggressive I'm feeling that day, what account I'm trading. But I would say shouldn't lose more than $400 a trade. And that's on the high side because I'm on 50Ks. So I would say less than that. But every now and then I'll be willing to lose 400 because I want to make 400 if I really like the setup and things like that. It's crazy. It's not a bad question. It's just crazy how many times I get that question. More questions than about VWAP, than about structure, than about over trading. It's the most asked question is how much risk should I use? It's crazy. Nothing bad. It is crazy. I was answering DMs this morning. People were asking me that. It's just a very hot topic, I guess. And there's no right answer, as if one size fits all. Unfortunately not. Because we talk about it all the time. It's like, well, how much are you willing to spend on these prop accounts? If you're willing to spend a little bit more per month, then maybe don't risk $100 in your account. Play it a little bit more aggressive, because if it loses, you're willing to buy more. But if you're strapped and you can only buy 1 or 2 accounts a month, then yeah, don't be aggressive. Buy 1 a month. Then okay, we gotta trim the size down so we could make this last as long as possible. You know what I mean? So like I can't tell you like, oh, risk $500. Then if you lose 4 trades in a row, you lost the account and you now can't go buy another one. Where I'm thinking you can, but you can't. Then I'm like, well, shit, that was the wrong size. My bad. There's that question. There's also the question of how many micros should I use? I don't know. Because today, let's say I want to long it right now, which I'm not. If I want to long it on NQ, I have to put a stop loss at the low of day. That's a 75-point stop. Now, every now and then I use 5 micros on NQ, $10 a point. That would be a $750 trade. That's too big. So I'm not going to just cookie cutter use 5 micros today just because that's what I like to do. I'm going to have to cut it down to probably 2 or 3. But at the end of the day, I'm always risking the same dollar amount per trade. The stop loss determines how much contract size that means today. Makes sense? And they're not bad questions. I'm just saying it's crazy how many people ask it. Yeah, you were the one. Yeah. I think I gave sound advice. I said the same thing I just said there. The last 6 months is considerably stronger. Yeah. Daily loss limit is key for long term trading for sure. You'll thank yourself more times than not when your max loss gets hit and it feels like shit that day of. But in the long run, you're like, okay, I'm glad it was there because now the next session you come back, you're only down $500. You're not down to a grand or a new account. It would have saved you from keep on trading and probably lose more. You like to think if you could have kept on trading, you would have made it back. But if you're honest with yourself, you probably weren't because you're probably not seeing the market well today. You're probably oversizing bad stop losses, so you probably weren't on the path to taking a good trade in this headspace. Maybe tomorrow though. AJ, one of Austin's recent pods, he said new traders only being long, flat, short, and flat. What are your thoughts on that idea? Um, yeah, I think I get what he's saying. I think we've said that before. That it's not like forever. You're only looking for longs every day, guys. That's all you're allowed to do if you're new. I think it's like on the day, like only be looking like based on the bias that you think you have. I'm only looking for longs today, or only looking for shorts today. So that way, intraday, you're not flip flopping too much. It's not like a hard set in stone. You're only allowed to trade one direction forever. That's for sure. I don't think that's what he was saying. And I could kind of see it like, yeah, rather than flip flop your bias, I'm liking longs until I get really, really strong information that those longs aren't working. Then I would pivot to shorts. But maybe a lot of new traders struggling with pivoting and knowing when to pivot, when to switch their bias. So yeah, I think sticking to one could definitely help. I'm curious what you're willing to lose in one day. Didn't I just answer that? $500 or so, but I'm more aggressive on my 50K accounts. Are you then effectively risking 10% of your account max drawdown? So I would say more than that. 10% of the max drawdown would be $200 because I got 2 grand of drawdown. So 10% would be $200. I use more like 20, 25 on the more aggressive side. But if you're conservative and trying to get that account to last longer, then for sure, go with 10%. Why not? Nothing bad about it. I've had many. Why are you yelling at me in all caps? I've had many losing accounts until I bottled in and worked on a proper system which meets my mental. Now I am one trade away to pass an eval first payout. What is it? First eval, first payout, but now my ability to take risk is gone. Hold the phone. Did I read that wrong? Now I am one trade away to pass eval, comma, first payout. What is it? Are we passing an eval or taking our first payout? How do we do both? But now my ability to, oh, the message went, it's gone. But now my ability to take risks is gone. Yeah, I mean, you're just fearful. You're scared to lose because you're so close to a finish line that you're putting too much pressure on that next trade. You just got to trade freely of what got you to this point to get it so close to passing the eval or taking the payout. You're getting in your own way, perceiving the risk way differently than you did the whole first 10 trades or whatever, you know? You're just putting too much weight on it. When nothing's changed in the markets, you're just now very afraid to lose because loss means further from the payout or further from the goal, which, yeah, I guess technically it does, but you can't think like that because you're just going to drive yourself crazy and then trade your mind and not trade the price. You're going to just be, oh my God, this is in danger of losing. Let me pull it. Trade freely. Yeah, AJ, it's a good question. $200 away from a payout, but always getting nervous close to payout. There's another one. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't understand why. Totally makes sense. And then someone else says just shitting to take that final trade. What's the worst that happens? You lose 200 more bucks and now you're 400 away from payout. Do you think you don't have the ability to make 400 bucks the next few weeks? I think you do. I would hope so. If you're close to payout, I think you can make 400 bucks in a broad time horizon. So even if you take a loss, you're so close to payout, you take a loss, now you can't take the payout tomorrow. Boo-hoo. Take it the next day or the next day or the following week. Just keep on trading. Equity curves go up with little dip, then back up again. Little dip, back up. So stop perceiving that as that you have to get the payout on the next trade. Just keep on taking solid setups and the payout's going to come, but not on your time horizon of like, I want it today. So I'm going to go take this winning trade and get it. But if that doesn't happen, holy shit, fuck, the plan's ruined. It's like, just keep on taking good setups. Right? You said $200 away from a payout. So risk $200. If you lose, you're $400 away. All right, you're 2 trades away from taking a payout. 2 trades is a day, 2 days. We're all fine, you know? Makes sense though. I imagine all losses before taking entry now. All I can imagine is a loss. Yeah, you're just in your own head. In your own head, as many are. All right, 10 minutes or so. Like I said, reminder, we're going to stay live here on X and YouTube, wherever you're tuning in from. And then I'm going to fire up the ASFX TV stream as well, where chat's going to get priority here. So, 10 minutes. So if you want to join this chat, just head to ASFX TV or click the links in any of our bios that you're live on, and you'll find ASFX TV. Use code FIRST. Takes 2 minutes. You sign up, first month, absolutely free. You get access to everything on here, and then you can potentially get the giveaways. We'll be taking trades together, all that good stuff. And then, yeah, just one stream today, off tomorrow. And then when you're on here, you'll see next week's schedule as well. We have afternoon streams too on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just not tomorrow. Set a daily loss limit so you don't tilt. Yep, that's for damn sure. Don't be $200 away from payout and then $1,000. How about risking 125 per trade and then taking two trades a day? Sure. There's no wrong way. Yeah, just inch your way there, right? You take a winning trade. Okay, now I'm only $125 away from winning. Caesar, what's up, my man? And then, yeah, I'll give away. I don't know what we're going to give away exactly. I think we're going to do more. I don't know what I'm going to give away, to be honest, chat. It's kind of just spur of the moment. Either going to give away elite daily accounts or ignite accounts. I don't know. I'll stir on it. I'll think about it. But for anyone that doesn't have a top 1 account, they just came out with their 1-year anniversary sale. So if you need an account, they're 50% off the instant fundeds. You see that? Limited time. But that's the best deal. 50% off the instant fundage, which is where I took the 10K in payouts on those 4 accounts, 450Ks. So you don't need to go all beefy with it if you don't want to. And then Ignite accounts are 40% off. And so are the rest, but like those are the 2 that I suggest, the Ignite or the instant. We actually had someone in the BSC take a elite daily payout, which is the first one I've seen. That's the new evals that they came out with. So that's super cool. I have a new YouTube video on that too, breaking it down, although I haven't traded it myself, but just learning from you guys, how you guys feel about them. So these 2 are on sale if you need an account with them. And then I don't exactly know when the sale is running out, but it says limited time, of course, because it's just for their 1-year anniversary. So I'll try my best to warn you guys and let you know when. But regardless, my code's always going to match the best sale that is going on. So if it doesn't give you 50% anymore, that means the sale is over. And my only thought about it is just because if I give away elite dailies, which is fine by me, I don't care what the hell I give away. I'm only saving you guys like $100. And I hope many of you have $100 to spare to go buy your own, you know. But if I give away an Ignite account, maybe saving you $200. This is a lot more generous. I'll give away dailies though if you want. I don't care. All right. So we'll stay live here, but let's give it a little breakdown. Sellers are in. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Simple as that. Sellers are in. Well below the POC, valuary, every VWAP. Probably even start of week, no? Just so much volume last night with Trump speaking us down. Oh shit! I just said we're probably underneath it. So we put on a start of week VWAP from Sunday. We're right on it. Ain't that something? There's always something. There's always some VWAP. Put it on it. I don't even need to draw it myself. If I go to the indicator, boom, start a week. Turn that bitch on. Automated. What am I doing? Manually putting on VWAPs. No, delete that one. Shit. Did I just delete the whole indicator? Nope. All right. Last call for questions here on X and YouTube. All that good stuff. Any confusion? If so, I feel like it's not my fault. So let's have a good Thursday. Treat it like your Friday. We're having a good week so far. We got the whole month ahead of us, so no need to rush. Obviously, there was a lot of volatility overnight, so your stops are going to be looking point value wise wider. So you're going to have to cut the contracts down. Like I said, I might have a 75-point stop today on NQ and not be able to use 5 micros, but I could still stand to make the same $400 or $500 I try to do every day. So it's all good. But keep that in mind, keeping the uncertainty. Definitely let the open come in. You'll see we'll be here still. I'm just warning anyone that's leaving. Definitely want to see how the open comes in. If it continues more bearish, my lord, we're nowhere near VWAPs. I'm probably just going to lay off. If we're bullish, short term, see if I can find shorts back down from a higher price. But try not to guess where we're going to go. Just give it time. Give it 15 minutes. NQ's down 2% today. ES 1.5. Gnarly stuff. Crazy. What indicator are you using? I'm using the VTC indicator. Link down here. asfx.biz/indicator. If you head to my bio here, like I said, anyone can find it, and then you'll read all about it. It paints all the VWAPs for me, all the previous volume levels, February, previous weeks, this week's, Asia high and low, London high and low, all this good stuff. You can click on all these, and it explains it for you. Fairly simple. All right, all right. But Randy should be on today. Austin's going to hop on as well. We'll do some giveaways. We'll race some ducks to give away those accounts. Keep it fair and square. Randy was saying, he was saying when he did a giveaway with Zach on his stream, it was the same site as the duck race, but I don't think so. But he was saying they were racing motorcycles or something. I forget exactly what, but I was like, no, that's not an option on this one. I don't know. But I pay for premium duck race. Isn't that something? Never thought I'd see the day. My monthly subscriptions, you've been charged. Duckrace.com. I'm like, the things I do for stream. Just so I could raise 50,000 ducks if I ever need to. If we ever get 50,000 people in here, I could handle it. I'd love to see the lag on a 50,000 duck race. Holy shit. Yeah, write it off. I write that shit off. All right, so let's take a 5-minute break or so, and then we'll be back on ASFX TV and here. All right. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging with me pre-market. If you're sticking around, go get your coffee, go do whatever. We're going to let the open shake out, do its thing, then find our trades. We'll recap yesterday again real quick, maybe my overnight as well, answer any questions, go over any markups, and we're going to have a great Thursday. Give away some accounts, go out on a high note, enjoy the long weekend, enjoy the holiday with your family if you're celebrating. I am not. I'm not going back up north this year, so riding solo dolo. I'll do my own duck egg hunt or something like that. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Maybe someone's going to hide it for me. But let's have a good one, chat. Crazy moves overnight. Thoughts on funding pips? I've never tried them. I don't believe. No, I never tried them. So No thoughts, Mike. Sorry. Yeah, that'd be. I'm not pushing it, CJ. Not yet. I'll give it time to. We'll do 25K first, and then 50K duck race. Even 1,000 would be absurd. We get like 300 in there, and you don't see half of your guys' names. All right, let's rip it. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Go grab your coffee, do your pre-market ritual, whatever the hell you do, and let's make some money today, shall we?
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome on back. AceFX TV, what's up? I was live pre-market. We're still running pre-market stream into the open. So everyone on X and YouTube, thanks for sticking around. But we're going to do some giveaways today. We're going to treat it like our Friday. So let's have a good one, chat. If you're new here, say what's up. Put your name in the chat where you're tuning in from. I appreciate you tuning in. Jeff, what's up? Got two Jeffs back to back. Ramiz, Miguel, Danny, Michael, Samuel, Carlos, Bianca, Lance, James, Cyril. Oh, my God. Ash, I'm going to butcher that name. I'm not even going to try, but welcome on in. Sorry. But crazy moves overnight, huh? Big down. Sellers are in control. We moved down like 550 points on NQ. I just put it on like 10 minutes ago, a start of week view up. That's the yellow one there. So trying to hold it. I think Brian Shannon tweeted that out as well. I had literally just put it on just to see if we had anything as support. And on ES and Q, we have start of week view up below us. So maybe we find a little bit of a bottom. If you're a returning viewer, you know I'm probably not going to chase breakouts anyways. That like to see a pullback closer to this VWAP, whether we're going to find longs or shorts, just floating down here. So crazy stuff. We'll go over yesterday's trades. I had a trade in the afternoon that you guys didn't see. Great trades on stream yesterday. Many of you made money on the longs. Hopefully you managed it well, didn't get out too soon and all that good stuff. And then an Asia trade, which is going to go down as a Wednesday trade on TradeZella, but we'll get into that as well. Martin, what's up? Dog, good morning. Juan, Grant from Northern Ireland. Welcome. Jeff, what's up? Charles, what is the yellow view up? There it is. Startup week from Sunday. Third payout in a month. Let's go. Killer. Big W, big W. Yeah, hopefully we could take another one early here in April for myself with yesterday's wins. But no pressure. It's a short week. You got no trades tomorrow. So if it happens on next week, Monday, Tuesday, is what it is. But got a new video coming out today on the new indicator. So I'll put the link to that in a little bit. That'll be out later. Other than that, we'll get into yesterday's trade. The open is in, though. Let's give it a minute. Let's give it a minute and see if anything crazy happens. I would say size down today. Your stop losses, point value-wise, are probably going to be a little bit wider. So put that ego aside and trim the size. You could probably still stand to make the same amount of money, right? Like, I'm not gonna, but if I longed it here on ES to the low, you got a 30-point stop. That's a beefy one. This is on a 15-minute. But yeah, let's go with 2. I mean, this is just absurd. So ideally, this start of week VWAP is definitely important, but I can't find longs at that VWAP, the daily, the black one, right? So you're either long already, which I'm not suggesting. You're 30 seconds into a open after a big drop overnight. NQ was down 2% this morning, but you do you. I'm not going to tell you that you're either trading to that VWAP or you're waiting to get there and see what happens. Maybe shorts back down, or maybe we cut through it and we find longs. And I know it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I mean, you are crazy, but yeah, I like the VWAP down there. And it's just very overextended into the open. That are we going to open the day down 2%, just drop another 2.5? Jeez. So stick to your plan. It's all good. Alex, what's wrong with the stream today? I don't know. Anything? Anyone got anything wrong? Fix your Wi-Fi, Alex. Pay your bills. I don't know. I was so mad trading last night. I didn't have a take profit set and made too much. Can't help you there. Amateur hour, to be blunt with you. Tried to lose some to meet the consistency rule and made more. Keep going. Day's not over. keep trying to lose. Fight the VWAP. But in terms of the take profit, I'm just telling you what you need to hear. Put a take profit in. Consistency rules are there. You're playing these prop firms games rules. So if you don't put a TP in of max win, then when you make too much and you screw the consistency rule, how am I supposed to feel bad? You know? And I've done it before. Yeah. And I think there's a personal profit, just like you do a max loss that Randy and Inab said on trade debates. So it shuts you out whether you have a take profit in or not. So many things that you could have done. But we'll have Randy come on a little bit. Austin might tune on a little bit later. We'll do some duck races later on in the stream from Top 1 Futures, as always. Am I not good enough for you, Abram? Where the fellows at? Can't just hang with me for a minute? What's up, Randy?
What's happening, man? My voice is a little I got a bit of a sore throat, so if I sound under the weather, I feel fine. I just sound under the weather.
It's all right. Got the weekend coming up to rest.
Party, man. Go hard in the paint.
Yeah, it's April. What's the sweet spot for a profit target on a one phase? What's a one phase? These instant fundeds?
Yeah,
These
I was gonna
evals?
say.
Two phase is so FTMO and my Forex funds, two phase. I got to make 10%, 5%.
One phase is probably just like an eval.
Yeah, I don't know. I need more information than that.
Yeah, I was out yelling last night
You're yodeling.
off the deck.
All right, so the open's in, got just floating, in isn't along, probably sniped the bottom somehow. Off starter, weak VWAP. But we're gonna let the first 15 minutes shake out. Of all mornings, after a big sell-off, you definitely want to see how the open wants to come in to sustain the sellers, sure. But maybe we get a little bit of relief bounce higher first, or maybe buyers do just straight up step in. So definitely don't want to guess where the first 15 minutes is going to take us. So I'm flat. We'll get into yesterday's trade for a second. Let's see. So many of you took this, so we don't need to spend too much time on it unless you guys really have questions on it, because we all took this on stream yesterday. But if anyone missed it, I added in after we held this overnight view up again with another higher low, broke back above New York, same exact price that I got originally. So that's why I'm comfortable with it. Not like sacrificing my good price close down at VWAP. But the main thing just being stop loss at the low. As long as none of you bailed, then we're fine. We got no problems because there's no new structure. It's still just chugging its way above the black VWAP, still outside or inside the opening range that it didn't make a new low of day. So the longs are taking their time, but they don't look worse than sells. Like sells don't look like they want to step in. Spend 2 minutes below the VWAP. So you got to hold through it, see the trend through, and you should have made money long yesterday, no doubt about it. All right. Easy
peasy. I think everybody made money long.
That was on me trying to trade with my son from spring break. Too distracted. Yeah. So hopefully you can lose more if you were talking about today, but if you were talking about yesterday, then I guess the damage is done with the consistency rule. But Michael's from South Africa, so essentially an eval. Yeah, sounds like it.
Makes sense. How's my microphone now, guys? I turned the volume, was set no crank for some weird reason.
They thought you were yelling?
Better. Shaw was like I came in hot.
It's all right. His speakers are blasting. How's in his trade doing? Holding, chilling. I was starting an eval with futures desk. I noticed last night that they were bought by Top Step. Yeah, I saw something like that.
Welcome to the reality of prop firms, right? And especially now with prop firms, the ones that are doing well are going to start. I would imagine they're going to start acquiring each other.
Yeah,
this business has gotten big since I've been trading, and I can imagine since you've been trading, it must just be insane with how the space has changed.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be it was FTMO and my Forex funds. That was it. Maybe my funded futures. It wasn't futures though. Yeah, it was my funded Forex. What was another one? The main one. I mean, everyone traded my Forex funds. Everyone's got PTSD from that word, but yeah, there was some pickings out there. But now the landscape is. I mean, you bring up that trade junction or whatever the hell it is, payout junction. There's a million names on there of firms you've never heard of, but they technically exist. Yeah, old school FTMO. I mean, James is still rocking FTMO. It's hilarious. I mean, he's crushing it with them. It's just like
crushing it too.
So established.
Yeah, that was an interesting bounce off of the start of week VWAP on all three indices. Well, I am overshot it a bit, but again, just got back above it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like longs. I like to see us come back higher so I could sell it back down, but there might not be enough buyers in this market to give me that bigger pullback, So we'll let this open range set. They still got half the time through, but that's a clear take of sellers stepping right back in. But we know how yesterday shook out. When you look at this markup, it was up, right back down, but we still managed our way higher. So just slow and steady, chat. Give it time. So now let's go into my afternoon trade, the one you guys probably definitely didn't see because it was at 3 o'clock. That it's a long off the daily view up, the same one I want to find the bounce off of earlier that we did here. We're defending it again with an hour left. Do I think we're just going to sell off and make a new low when it's been nothing but buyers today? I went over the 15-minute pre-market on just how clean higher lows it was respecting this daily view up, all pre-market into the open, into the New York session. So just looking to see buyers defend this for a little move. I'm not expecting a breakout, a new high a day in the last hour, just trying to get this pinch here. So And the most important thing, maybe, was the start of a new 15-minute candle. I bought it right at 3 o'clock. So in these next 15 minutes, right, because this was a bearish bar, it was a bullish bar, and like a 15-minute bearish bar. I'm like, this next 15-minute one should also hold it and give us some buying relief, which we did get. So I scalped that up, added like $300 to my $500 day. And then in Asia, I took this beast of a thing right when it was ready to pop.
I can't believe you're saying that. In Asia, I took this trade. Like,
Yeah.
it just sounds so
550.
funny.
550 in Asia session, 8 minutes out, done, going to bed. It's only like 9 o'clock, but I like this bottom down here, like Randy and Austin have said, of like, it doesn't really trend in the first hour, just sets a tone, sets a base. And maybe I misinterpreted that, but hey, we made money. So I'm just saying, I'm not really expecting shorts to just step on in. I think we had that bullish day yesterday that we obviously went over, that were mid-range, but like, let's just trade to the top. That I'm not expecting lower highs and lower lows to set in. It's now been like an hour and a half or so. We've settled down here. We held this previous day's POC. Let's just drift a little bit higher. And then some volatility came in right before Trump spoke, because you could still probably see the trade here on the 15-minute. Let's see. Yeah, look at that beast. Look at that entry up there. I made money long, chat.
Chat, mark my words. These two guys, it's like they're hitting the opium for the first time. They're high. They got the
Shit's
hit.
easy.
Wait till it just punishes you one day. I just love it. You guys
Yeah.
are both trading Asia. You guys are doing it well. So, you took one trade
Well,
yesterday.
stop
but Austin's
texting
been
me
doing
that
it
you
well.
guys are, and I'm not going to feel inclined to. You guys are both texting like, yeah, I was long and then short. Austin's like, yeah, I'm long. I'm like, well, fuck. I'm at the desk. Let's do something about it. So I got to stop getting peer pressured. Feel left out.
Josh was
Yeah.
asking about using the VWAP and Project X. So Josh,
Nope.
honestly, I played around with it. It's not the same. So we do all of our analysis on TradingView. So I recommend everybody who is trading, if you have the ability to have a TradingView subscription, do your analysis on TradingView and then just execute them in whatever other platform you're trading on.
Yep. It doesn't work on that. The volume is different. It prints different. Like you'll zoom
Yeah.
out and the VWAP will change.
It'll change.
That not even just VWAP. It's not really. I mean, unless like you're drawing like a horizontal line, like Project X isn't built for analysis. It's an execution platform, so it's not really built for doing markups and indicators and things like that. And then I'm pretty damn sure 90% when me, Austin, and Randy had the meetings about building our indicator out, that it is available like on the freest version of TradingView. Like you don't need the premium TradingView, which is expensive in itself, plus the indicator. Like you should be able to get it on the bare basics essential TradingView. So you don't need to like have all this crazy shit to get these TradingView indicators.
Ciro was just asking, he's like, serious question, is it in his interest for him to join the BSC, even if he's already profitable and consistent?
Yeah, keep it up, help you scale, help you keep it going and build on it. I mean, there's people who asked yesterday on like the experience level you need to be in the BSC, and there is none. That there's people that are making plenty of money in the BSC, taking payouts, have taken payouts in the past, maybe struggling again, right? Because it's not always going to be on the up. You're going to go through lulls. That absolutely,
Well,
and
Ina's
if
a
not, you
prime
stay for a
example.
month. Stay for a month at a time. Stay as long as you feel like.
And I think it's more like, yeah, it's just the accountability. And then again, if you want, to start to scale up and look at things from a different lens, because again, when you're trying to do it by yourself, even though you are profitable and consistent, there are always other ways to be looking at things. How could you be doing this differently? How could you be doing this differently? How could you just tweak something and all of a sudden, boom, you're at the next level? So,
Yeah, it's just more professional, more held accountable, and help you sustain it. Not that it's luck, but like you're on the up right now. But when things slow down, how to keep you on the rails. I'm like, you're all right. You're chilling. We're fine. We'll get back to it. Here we go. Is anyone in the trade so far besides Inna? Maybe hopefully Inna took some profits if she got it off this start of week, but we'll see. Miles, shout out me. Thank you. Clearest person in the space. Oh, wow. I try to break it down on a fifth grade level, but it's tough when all the terms we use sound like gibberish to anyone that doesn't trade. VWAP, opening range, sweep, bounce.
So we do
But I
have
appreciate
lots
it.
of liquidity below us on Bookmap.
There you go, using big words again. You just did it again. Let's see it.
You guys can see down here 6510, 6505, 6500, 6495. It's interesting when you see them stacked in not like in levels at fives. So it's interesting. I used to look at this as a super, super magnet or whatever you want to call it. And then also now I've been reading lately that the spoofers are starting to actually do this to spoof you, to trap you into this. So looking at everything right now, I would think those orders would fill. We are trading below the New York VWAP. I would just like to see what happens at 65, 65.10, 6,500 in between there. That's that start a week VWAP, which held lower days down there at 6,500. So
Yeah, tough to be a buyer for now. I mean, the stocks are beat, but
you
opening range.
can't buy this on the wrong side of the VWAP.
Yeah, range isn't set yet. Let's see a break come in. Stocks are all down. Anyone in the chat, I'm going to send the giveaway form link. Fill it out once. I'll send it multiple times, but I'm going to send it in for the first time now. Fill the form out if you want to enter the Duck Race giveaway to give away some top 1 futures accounts. And like I said, on pre-market for anyone watching on X and YouTube, we do these account giveaways every week, normally on Fridays, and then sometimes during the middle of the week, but you have to be a member. Absolutely free. Just like I said, use code FIRST. You can get your first month free. Then you'll be able to join the giveaways that we're running today and every week. So fill it out, chat.
Is red. I'll change it to yellow for you guys.
Is that an EMA? It reminds me of the 8 EMA for anyone that's been here for a while. Or was that the 21? I honestly forget. It was yellow and red.
It is the 8 EMA is red.
Yeah, look at me. Yeah, we're just so far from overnight. Yeah, we're going to have to be. Could be a day to use regular trading hours since overnight VWAP wasn't touched once because Trump just spoke us down. That was the overnight very important. Not as important as yesterday when we held it 5 times into my longs. It's okay. It's clearly being respected. We haven't even touched it once. So I'm not saying for sure, but maybe we will just zoom in on the regular trading hours and trade off of the New York VWAP. But right now we're at that still start a week. Opening range is now just set. There's no breaks. Nothing to do.
25-point opening range. So, pretty standard for where we've been lately.
Yeah, not crazy.
Nothing crazy there.
But NQ right back at its low. You see the indicator on Randy's screen. Shorts. Sellers are in still.
NQ basically held its start a week VWAP again. So
yeah, it's going to be a tough spot now that I was on. I didn't have that on pre-market.
And YM's trading under it. The divergence. Why can't we just get all 3 indices lining up?
It could still be looking like an ultimate hold of it. Just give it a couple of minutes, Not a perfect line.
Yeah, I don't.
Cam, what's up? Iona, where's Austin? I don't know. Fuck that guy.
He's hungover from trading Asia. Fucking went ham. Was long in it all night.
I think he's just hiding from all those reels he made about the war being over. Who was gonna say it? I was gonna text him. I was like, "Oh fuck, his comments got to be gnarly." Like I told you. There'll be some pretty racist shit in the DMs right now. But there is a take of New York. Inna, how we doing? Gangster.
We've been in a strong downtrend channel since 2 a.m. Well, we've been in a strong downtrend, all right.
This is good. This is good. You let the opening range set. Anyone that jumped into a short, you deserve this. I mean, there's just, in my opinion, there was nothing to do unless you're in a trading pre-market gangster off the VWAP. Like during this opening range setting, I see the retest to New York VWAP for, I don't know, I guess you could sell it, but like the range is still set. There's no breaks yet. Those are where my best trades come from. So I know we're jumping short.
Look at Inna's comment. She's like, we chilling.
Pretty much
take one off.
Oh, on NQ a little bit more. What a savage.
So I did almost like this first long, but I'll see now if we get a pullback, we set in like another lower high or higher low. I'll be looking to take the next break of the VWAP if we pull back to it.
Yeah, I mean, ES is basically back at its open range high now.
I just want to probably wait for the first break and see if we pull back into it. Maybe trade it up to the overnight VWAP.
Yeah, that would be the target.
right? We got some orders above at 40, 45, 50, 55. Now, again, those levels at 5. So this is almost like, gives me that sense of like very algorithmic driven
Yeah, we're in
orders.
the
The
middle.
way they're sitting on the top and bottom now.
I mean, this is just like, no matter how you cut it, we know what happened overnight here on the regular trading hours. It's just down and up, middle of the range, still no breaks. I could think whatever I want, but like, let's just give me some information. Give me this break of open range high and see if we pull back, or see if this forms a lower high and we break lower. There's just so much more information that we can gather to make a better decision from here. So let's just give it a minute or two. No news today, right? I didn't even look, just because it was already volatile.
Nothing. It came out this morning.
Yeah. What's OG New York VWAP?
Anyone else experience problems with Project X? I have it open. I haven't experienced anything yet today, but I haven't taken any trades either.
I mean, didn't Edgar and the BSC take a payout? I think that was on like last week though, saying like they were changing something like a dashboard or some shit. So maybe with their acquisition and other shit going on, something is halted. I don't know.
I've never heard anything bad about Futures Desk, so I know they got really tight rules.
Michael says lag. And the same thing. Yeah. So I mean, maybe that, since they're just going through something, or maybe they're just shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, big time.
Can't rule that out. I mean, you guys know how many times it fucking crashed when we were all on Project X before Trade Debate was an option for top one. So how many times a month do we wake up and can't trade? Shit's down.
My candles aren't even moving on Project X, so
yeah.
I'm
Nothing
frozen
new
at
here.
65.33. So I'm not going to be trading that at the moment.
Nothing new here. And yesterday it was Trade Debate that we couldn't trade in the morning temporarily, but we were fine by the open. But now, technically today, I'm already up 550 from that Asia trade. It's just going to go down as Wednesday, just because it was before midnight. So I look flat today. So we still got to find something. Austin should be on probably later. He's on a prop firm stream with Zach. Let's go back to electronic. All right, like, do we really think we're going to be bullish today? How's oil doing? Oil come back down a little bit. Bitcoin 66. Hey, oh, sheesh.
Let's see if we trade into these orders up now to 45 and 50 and 55.
But yeah, this is first break of open range. So see if this can get to the overnight up. I mean, it's only 12 or 13 points on ES. Not too far. Yeah, first break. Alex just broke open range high. Yeah, I could see. Thank you for letting me know. Did it now? Did it break it? Oh, I would have never known. I appreciate it, Alex. Just fucking with you.
We're getting a bit of alignment across the indices now.
NQ no break yet. Let's see. Double break trade short if we take New York go to the downside. Yeah, could be the play. Ideally, if that were to present, we could maybe retest the overnight view up first just to get that out of the way. But we do have to watch for the New York view up. I know it's still super early, depending on how much the buyers step in. If this New York view up leaves the open range high, it's going to be pretty tough to short it later on. So let's see. Hopefully not too strong buyers here. Unless we're looking for longs today. Maybe we're long in it. Maybe this thing's too beat down. I think Brian Shannon was still bullish somehow. I think he was saying he was also like on an EMA on the higher
start
time
of week
frame.
view up. You like that
And
bounce
view
on the
up,
start
yeah.
of week view up.
But if you're in a long, I mean, this is on ES. I don't really like this take of New York view up. It looks good in hindsight. It's not really a break of it. Just like that's not a break of it. So there's really no clear take of it probably until here. So if you're in that trade, still in profit. Hopefully you take something out of that. And then on NQ, yeah, same thing. It's definitely a take. Take of New York there. well above New York. I mean, like 90% of that candle was above the New York VWAP. Same thing. You'd still be in it. You could be scalping that for the first break, but still flat. We'll see what we can find here at the overnight VWAP if we just cut right through it or smack right down at 10 o'clock. And it took one off. Savage. Nice.
And
This on the elite daily again with no consistency. Fire that thing off.
Just crushing it.
It's crazy what happens when you sleep, Who would have thought?
Just pin that overnight. I wonder if we're going to break above it now. We have orders at 60, 65.50 and then 65.55 above. So
Send the giveaway form again in the chat. If you haven't filled it out, fill it out. I'll keep doing it multiple times. I keep forgetting. My bad. Giveaway form in the chat. Fill it out.
she gone. Let's see if we can tag 55 now. That was a nice take of 50.
Right on the VWAP. See what happens at 10 o'clock. I mean, this is
The juice.
so beat down.
I think we got home sales, Evan.
Fuck.
Phantom
we
home
don't.
sales. I'm just fucking around. There's
Every
no home
day.
sale. Yeah, just follow Inna. Inna's going to start selling signals. That's gangster.
Yeah. But she saves the good prices for herself. She'll tell you when it's at 20 points in profit. Be like, all right, you peasants can get it now. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Give it to me at the bottom. But whether you sniped it from the way lows or the break in New York, obviously this looks very exciting, but you should do something here at this overnight VWAP.
For sure.
If it cuts
Especially
through, I
with
don't
the
care.
take of those orders at 50 and not like I said, there was a strong take of those orders, but just not a ton of follow through. So
I had 10 ES contracts auto liquidated before the pop. You lost, Steven? What happened? What? 10 micros? Got stopped out before it moved higher? I don't know.
Oh, weird. Did you hit max profit?
I don't know.
I've heard of this happening to someone else too before.
No, he said he had
10 MES.
F35. Yeah, so then yeah, it should be profit. I don't know. I read that wrong. I didn't read the price that he got. Yeah, so should be fine. Let's see though. Do we short it up here, Randy? Right at 10 o'clock? We'll know in 15 minutes. 15-minute start.
You know me in these trades, man. I can't do them. It's just I don't have it in me.
Still got this lower high from back here, 3 in the morning.
And not use the indicator over is in a different place than your
Apple's down, NVIDIA.
Miles, it depends on the setting of the VWAP you have and where you have it anchored. Is it open, low, high, close, 4?
Yeah, you probably have a different source. Yeah, everything's red from the gaps, but bidding back up a little bit here on the Mag 7.
NQ's almost at its overnight VWAP. Did YM take its overnight VWAP? Not yet.
No. Nope. Back above the start of the week. So now I go to the 15-minute. And it's like you zoom it out. It's like, yeah, we held the start of week VWAP. Dipped below it, but she does that time and time. Manny, I'm trading almost exactly like you guys now. Who would have thought? Got you away from ICT. Crazy.
Nah, Manny. Just come back to the BSE. Stop being a pussy.
Didn't know they just close you out when you hit minus 1,000. That's what they call a max daily loss. They have that on their rules on the FAQ when you buy the accounts. Kind of the first one that they put here, actually. For anyone that got stopped out minus 1,000. Don't know how to help. My bad, Josh. Look who it is,
gentlemen.
Hello.
Well, hello. How are
ladies.
you?
What's up?
What do you got?
Did anyone take the long? We got
Yeah.
guys in the Blackster Club long at 27, and they're not closing the trade at 55. What are we doing?
I told him on ES you should be closing at this overnight. A couple people in the long did like pre-market down
Off the
here.
start of week VWAP.
But then some people took the break of New York, it seems like. It's 35 or so. So like up here, yeah. VWAP to VWAP. See what's going to happen at 10 if we could find a little bit break back lower, but strong pop here.
Strong pop. I I'm glad to see everybody not trying to short it.
Well,
I had a
oh,
I had a I had a couple of trades I can show you guys.
there
So
you
nothing.
go.
What's up, buddy?
There you go. There's the long. I see it.
Yeah, I had a long pre-market after the sell-off. I can't move that anymore for you. So I had a long down here. I took the
Yeah.
trade rate at 8:15 this morning, 65.12 right here, up to 65.19. So made some money there. Would have been nice to still been in that, but that's not how it works. So I had that. Well, let me back up. I had this yesterday afternoon after the payout got approved. So yesterday,
Yeah, I
we
think that
took
was like
this.
the equivalent of mine.
Yeah. I took the $1,400 payout after we all hit this trade. So biggest payout got me up 3,500 this week. This was a great trade yesterday. I was just talking to Zach about the double break. So I know everybody knows about this trade. I know you guys went over it already. Then after the payout got approved, took a long here. I marked it up this morning so you don't see it, but this was where I was in and where I was out just for a quick pop again after a big sell-off right at 2:30. So when I do these reversions, I'm finding I got to do it on a 15-minute candle and I got to be right quick where it's cooked. So that was this one, small win. I think this was 275 yesterday afternoon. Overnight last night then, 66.16 with you, Evan. Out of that, look at this exit. Nasty. 66.29, the candle before it started to dump. I don't know how you time that any better. But for the trades that I get out and it runs another 50, sometimes I get out perfect like that, So you take it. So that was a good win there. 16 to 29, so over 10 points with 10 contracts. And then this morning, the long I just showed you, 65.12 to 65.19, just so beat down. I liked that little 15-minute close. I felt like the next candle could give me some pop. I got in here as we started to turn 12 to 19. So all of that now puts me up in the account this morning, $1,200. So if we don't trade or we do trade, whatever, I got to wait an hour and 54 minutes until I can take out $1,200. And that'll put me up like 4,500 this week to start the new month. So that's probably what I should do. But if we find a good enough trade, I'll take another trade. So that's where I'm at, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, for making $8,000 all of March and being up close to probably 3 in the first 2 days is
Well, you're
pretty
conflating
attractive.
the days. I have 10K in March total, but that's because I made 1,200 on Tuesday this week and 1,000 on Monday, you see, which feels
Yeah.
like April to you, but it's not. April, I already am up 1,500 technically.
Nice work.
Yeah.
I just
So-
love that you guys are both trading Asia. I was saying this earlier in the stream. Like, it's just like you guys are trading Asia all of a sudden. You guys were giving me daily lashes. And now all of a sudden, both you guys are trading Asia. Not even just you, Evan, to top it off.
Well, Evan's just got to keep up with me now. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit of a race here where he's.
Yeah, I
feeling-
told you, like you guys put it in the group
challenged.
chat. I was like, not on my watch. Don't leave without me.
He's feeling challenged. It's good though. It's friendly competition amongst the great traders that lead our group. I like it.
Yeah. I said it on the
It's gonna
BSC
be-
call
it's gonna be
yesterday,
an
the one you were
interesting
asking
home team
from.
podcast coming up. It's going to be fiery.
I was
Yeah,
saying on the stream, end of the call yesterday, like everyone's sending their P&Ls and payouts in the chat. It's like there's two ways to look at it of like deceiving or not deceiving. Like you feel like you're behind and like it's so deterring of like, fuck, what am I not doing right? Everyone else is crushing it, not me. Or you could look at it as motivating, like, fuck, look at this guy. Like I knew he was struggling like a month ago. Now he's taking these payouts. Like use it as motivation that you want to send your payout in there and not just let it like make you be like, oh man, I suck.
Yeah. I agree.
So it's friendly competition. You're not trying to beat anyone, but like use it as like, okay, all right. Everyone's taking payouts. I can do it too. And is out.
Are you
Nice.
collecting names for the giveaway? Did you put the
I'm
form
trying.
in?
I sent the form 3 or 4 times. I've yelled it into the mic. If you don't fill it out, don't cry to me.
I put the link in the
trying.
chat there for you guys. So I said to Zach before I left, I'm really just watching this New York VWAP here today. If New York VWAP wants to leave opening range high, I'm probably not doing any trades. I'm probably not shorting it. But if that New York VWAP stays, when we take New York VWAP, you're full alignment to the downside today, everybody.
Yep.
So look alive.
Right at 10 o'clock, see if we get any sort of sellers. I said that of like, depending on how bullish we get, we'll see if the New York VWAP leaves the open range. That'll be tough to play the double break that they were shouting out earlier. That like with this moving higher, if it breaks back below New York, would you short it? Maybe we have to see how strong this New York VWAP lifts outside the opening range or not, because that could change the answer.
Sure.
But yeah, what do we got? Grant made 350 on that. Nice. In is
Nice.
out.
In is out 900. I saw that. Good. Everybody got your name on the giveaway forms. Sleeping 6 hours straight. Oh, every night. Every night.
Anna, what was your entry? She got out at 900. I'm curious if she got in at like 700. So a 200-point move on NQ.
Is she trading NQ or is she trading ES and she's made 900?
I think she's trading NQ.
Yeah, normally an NQ. She said out of the trade
900 would have been an exit
900.
on NQ too, right at the top.
Okay.
Probably made
720. So
7
yeah,
grand.
just 180 points.
The only
Just
thought
another day in
too,
the office.
if we shoot down here quickly and take that VWAP, it's going to be the hardest one for me to take. I want it to like chug down here if we're going to short it down in here. Because if it shoots down, then it's like, where do you put the stop? The stop's going to be far. You see what I'm saying, everybody? So I'm just forecasting, where do I want my risk?
If it shoots down, are we going to just make a higher low up New York?
Right.
Because the overnight view op, yes, it's important. I showed the importance of it yesterday, how many times I used it. We haven't touched it once overnight since.
No.
So, like, is it even going to be respected here? Like, should we even have it on? Or should we watch on regular trading hours and just like the longs off start a week view up and New York view up? But I still use this every day, so I don't want to pick and choose when to ignore it. But it's just a thought that this is the first time we've pulled back to it all session. So I definitely could see a lower high here, or is it just brand new session from overnight noise?
Right. I almost want to sell it up here. Nathan, the value areas are drawn by where 70% of the transactions happened the previous day, not whatever you just said. It's also automatic with our indicator.
Trev, I put my name on my list. Is it? I think it's the same list as all.
Evan, are you wearing a hoodie?
I'm wearing a t-shirt that costs more than your whole life. It's got a hood, but it's Friday, is it not? We're giving away accounts.
It's Thursday. Get a fucking look at man.
It's really Friday. We're giving away accounts
together
tomorrow.
I guess you didn't get the memo, Austin.
It's casual Friday.
We need to write them up.
Casual Friday. I actually did have a sweater on. If you guys saw my Instagram story, I was wearing something different this morning. I'm like, fuck, this is way too hot because I live in Florida, folks. I'm not wearing a damn sweater on stream. So I changed that out real quick.
Send him down to HR. HR wants to have a talk with you anyways, Ev, about your multitasking comment.
That was it was like respect. I'm like, damn, I can't do that.
No shit, bro.
Yeah, Travis.
You're surprised you can't grow a baby, Evan?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I think you have to stop being a baby before you can grow a baby.
Yeah, stop bitching, Evan.
I know Pink Floyd. I mean, I'm grown. I'm a grown-ass man.
Nah, yeah, that rainbow shit you sent in the group chat, Randy, you got to keep that shit to yourself. That shit's gay.
Lance, Austin didn't like the logo.
No.
Chat, do we think I look unprofessional in this shirt, in this hoodie?
I'm almost contemplating a long off the overnight.
Yeah? Yeah, New York VWAP's out of range now. Rip it, Randy, rip it. Tell us why. You're quiet. Tell us why. Why?
Just watching price action. We got everything holding its overnight VWAP. We get this sell-off down and we get a clean bounce off the start of week. And again, it's like, what happened last night? Trump talked a bunch of shit again. Like,
yeah.
And the Iranian government, that they put out their own letter. Like, it's just the same bullshit that it was 48 hours ago.
I agree. He didn't say anything. The only difference right now is oil. Why is oil ripping? Even though there's ships going through the strait, so it makes no sense why it's ripping. I feel like oil's a short right now at over 100. But I'm not a macro guy, but I just feel like oils are short here. 110 on crude oil futures, dude, that's a short. There's no way that holds up with more ships going through the strait. I don't see that.
Like, we're going to be trading right back into that previous week's value area low, like right back into that same kind of cycle we were before we see the last pop. We got back into last week's value areas.
Brian did say he liked longs off start of week VWAP that Evan has on screen. So,
well, I have the start of week VWAP on, and all three indices bounced off of it, right? So
yeah,
there's definitely
Brian said
some support there.
Guilty until proven innocent. So that means when we break above a VWAP and then retest it, it is guilty that it will bounce until it is broken. And then I ran this, I ran that. I'm about to run up a bag. That one's good.
When we see these, when we see these like New York Open breakouts, we usually see a sell-off, but we had a bit of a pullback into the New York Open. We broke above that VWAP, took the overnight VWAP. Like, usually it overextends and you'd want to see it pull back right away.
Right off of previous value area low right now on ES.
Sitting at previous day's lows, NQ's above previous day's lows. Like, it's just, I like it more on the top side than I do the bottom side.
I think at this point, see if opening range broken from the New York view up too. See if we just find a retest. I'm not going to long it on the breakout level. I mean, every
65.75 is heavy.
stocks are trying to all fill their gaps. They were all beat down, obviously.
Yeah, look at that. Orders coming on at 68 now, 70. Then you're saying 75, above at 78.50.
Even at 80, some are coming on now.
I mean, I would want to step in front of this train, but I just don't want to buy it up here.
I just don't know where to put my stop now.
Yeah.
If I bought it off the overnight, I could have had my
No,
stop inside the opening.
If you buy it now, the stop has to go at New York VWAP. A retest of New York VWAP,
Yeah.
you'd have to get out
So
and reassess it.
all good. All good.
So how'd you convince James McMillan to sign up for the Black Shirt Club? Because that guy's been in our VIP for a long time. He had a Discord role that people have not had in a long time. So he's been around me for a while. So how did you convince him, Randy?
I told you I started working with him. I worked with him for like the last 6 months, and I just wanted him to join the BSC. And he was, he's a really good, like, learning to trade. He's basically knew nothing like me when I joined the BSC. I mean, like, he didn't even have any charting software, didn't look at charts, none of that stuff.
Okay.
He started looking at we started, going through kind of the same way that before Austin was my coach, James Bruce was my original coach in the BSC. And we kind of like just started from there and worked our way towards it. And then as the BSC group coaching started to form, I said to him, there's more value in joining the BSC than it is doing one-on-one coaching with me. Right now, you're around a group of traders. You got 4 coaches working with you. You're in a group environment, like just watching, and especially like the last month, the BSC's just been firing on all cylinders, like payouts, and everybody just having their hot seats and then massive improvements after their hot seats. So I said to him, I'm like, the value is like, I don't want you to pay me anymore for one-on-one. I would rather get paid less money and you come join the BSC than me take your money and one-on-one coach you. Like, I'm just being honest. And it was
okay. Good. I'm glad he's coming. I'm glad he's in. I know you're looking at long. I'm looking at short though, Randy, just off the value area. I'm not in it, but I want to be, but I'm not. I'm not going to fight the VWAP yet.
You're fighting 2 VWAPs. It's the problem.
I know. That's why I'm not in it, buddy. That's why I'm not doing nothing. It's just such a strong move down. Like, I don't know if I'm a buyer of this move.
I just find sometimes these overnight moves happen because there's not
No
enough
volume.
volume in the market, right? So
Are you saying it's a bunch of Chinese people freaking out over Trump for nothing? Moving the market? Is that what you're saying? That'd be racist, Randy. That'd be racist. What do you think? They're Japanese
I
then?
think it's the institutions just setting themselves up for a better buy price to get back in the market, just pushing price down,
Could be.
cleaning people out, and then loading back up down at the bottom.
I yelled at Zarb on stream today too. So for everyone, don't just think I yell at Evan and Randy, okay? Zarb forgot to post his Killzone stream. After the stream here, we posted so you can watch the replay. He forgot on Friday and he forgot yesterday. So I let him know.
And Randy forgot to switch it from upcoming stream to market replay. So it's still good as live.
Oh,
But I let him go. I let him go. He's new. He's never
why are
posted
you telling me
before.
this now, Ev?
Because you were taking Miles to the doctor. You had enough on your plate. But
Oh,
now
shit.
it's been long enough, I could let you know.
Since it's
Okay,
Friday,
thanks.
is it too early to start? Dude, I had a Rolling Rock with dinner last night. That's a good beer. You like a
Yeah,
Rolling
those are
Rock?
Wear a
nice.
hoodie.
a
But we
good
can
beer.
drink on stream.
What are you saying? You're making fun of the hoodie, but you can drink? Dude, adults drink beer. Children
Yeah, I
wear
could drink
hoodies.
on stream, but I can't wear an aloe sweatshirt. It's crazy. Professionalism just kind of
You
comes
can
and
wear
goes.
the
I
hoodie.
guess.
I just asked if it has a hood, okay? I didn't say anything about it that bad.
I can't
Relax.
believe you went and bought aloe, bro. That shit's for fucking women, you sucker.
Yeah, dude, you
Mhm.
fucking
Dude,
sucker.
go
Just
buy
'cause you can't
Fiore.
afford it, you don't just call
Go
it for
get
women.
Fiore. Come on now.
Come on
Aloe.
now. No, I think we should go to Thailand once a quarter and buy a bunch of knockoff shit and come back with
Yeah,
it.
that video was crazy.
That video is
Yeah,
crazy.
stuff.
Just go there and buy a bunch of like watches and clothes and stuff. All that Arc'teryx, Randy made me think of you.
But I sent the form in the chat. We have like 250, 60 people sign up for the giveaway, which is great. So if you haven't filled out the form yet,
Oh yes.
put your name on it. We'll do it in a
Should we
little
do
bit.
the first one? Should we
Give them a couple more minutes for that last call out of the form.
Doing so many duck races makes me want to eat a duck,
Sure.
like a nice smoked duck. Speaking of Chinese food, it goes down well.
Yeah, see, women love the aloe.
Oh, I know. Unfortunately.
You should have just went and bought the hat, Ev. They don't know that your whole wardrobe.
Yeah,
is
Evan,
something
shut
else.
him and buy the hat.
That's so like
Just wear the
cliche.
hat. It's like
That's
it's like wearing the
like
Ferrari
the-
hat.
That's
Even
the
though you don't
lowest
have-
barrier of entry. Anyone
It
can buy
really
the hat.
is. It really
Anyone
is.
can buy it. And they all do.
They all do.
I want the subtlety.
It's really hard to not be short for me right now. I don't know why.
Go for it.
No.
You got 10:15 coming up. Play the new 15-minute candle. I mean, you got that big inducing bullish candle. We haven't broken higher since then, 6 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the previous week's value areas on, but I see that on your chart.
Yep. I mean, I just don't want to fight the VWAP. That's really why, I've been doing
Yeah.
so well not fighting the VWAP. I don't want to fight the VWAP.
Yeah.
And you're up on the day. Do you want to really take
Hey,
a
Randy.
green day and fight the VWAP?
Don't be counting my money. My wife can hear you. Calm down.
I already text her. I text her every time you say where you're at.
She sees me on Instagram trading more than she talks to me in real life about trading. She's like, "Oh, you sneaky sneak. You're always trading." She's like, "You're trading when we're in the doctor's office. You're trading when we're at lunch." I'm like, "You sit me down for an hour with good Wi-Fi. What do you want me to do?"
Take me where there's no Wi-Fi if you want. It's the only way
Take
to
me where
stop
there's no Wi-Fi, then I can't trade.
Gauge is about to go short.
Then I'm definitely not, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gage. Set me up for that one, dude.
Change of plans.
Change of
Plans
plans,
are
everybody.
back on the
Fade Gage.
table.
Fade him.
Waju, what do you got? Can we enter on this short? Yeah, that's what also
No.
got marked up. So I think you hear our thoughts on it.
Don't fight the VWAP.
Fighting the
everybody. It's
VWAP.
like your Friday. Yeah, stay on the right side of New York VWAP. Let it fall short. You miss one, and then maybe we'll look for longs. But New York VWAP coming out of range here looks strong. I think if we're playing out all the ideas, I could see myself getting sucked into a short if it breaks both of these two VWAPs, overnight and New York together. Like as they get closer and closer, a break of them might induce me short. So I don't need to be in up here where it could still pop higher to fill the 75s. You want to sit and draw down up to 75 from 60? Another 15 points? I'm good.
There is decent risk to reward to short this down to New York VWAP, but I'm not at all. I'm not condoning any of this shit. I'm just saying, but fuck it.
Got a good question in the chat. New here, I would really like to learn more about the VWAP indicator and how to set up a trading view.
Wilfredo. What a name, dude. Where are you from? Wilfredo.
Can you share a link where this explained in more detail? So when you get access to the indicator, Austin did a tutorial video on it on how to use like the settings of how to use it. I actually have a video out today at the end of stream here at 11 of how I use the indicator, reading it wise, but not going depth into the settings and stuff. But you can find the link down below here on the stream, or I can put it in the chat.
Trend is your friend. Remember, guys, trend is your friend.
That's true.
Wilfredo, you and the Italian mom.
Puerto Rico.
You can't tell us.
He's in the PR. Puerto Rico. Nice.
Wilfredo.
Oh, I live in Nashville. No, that's why I don't fight the VWAP.
Fucking
Gage, thank you for the save, my man. I almost shorted it. Can't thank you
oh,
enough.
you guys are hilarious.
Can't thank you enough.
Comedy Hour on ASFX TV. Join us every Thursday.
What's the trend ever done for me? Put money in my fucking pocket. That's what. Anytime I cheat on her, she makes me pay for it. She takes half my shit.
YM's really struggling right now.
Why are you even looking? Struggling to what?
I gotta
Break
see
the
what's going on
overnight?
everywhere.
Shit, that's a good short. Yeah, 10. Oh, this already is 10:15. That was at 10:15. So if we got any chance of sellers in the short term, I'd like to see this 15-minute bar show some sort of strength. We took New York up and never looked back. Fucking hell.
Some stupid headline's gonna come out. Just wait.
What'd you say about my
Market's just-
stupid head?
I said the market's just waiting for a stupid headline.
Gage is
You
short.
missed it,
Gage is
Gage.
short.
I've been thanked Gage for not making him take the short. So
You see this wing coming off my hair today? I'm looking like I'm gonna take off.
Little curl.
Little curl.
That's what they call flow. That's what they call lettuce.
It's called a Jew curl, isn't it? The start, and then don't they go like this?
Well, now I cut them off. So again, now they have to come back in.
So we got a couple people short. Don't fully.
Short NQ.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been
And
trying to
Gage
wake
can
up.
take the short.
Been trying to wake up earlier and work out in the mornings. I just don't like working out in the mornings.
Just still groggy and not fed or what?
I just feel like I like my morning where I don't know what happened to me, but when I was younger, I feel like I programmed my brain to wake up and just start working as if I missed something while I was asleep. So like I like to wake up and I definitely don't wait 90 minutes like a fag to drink my coffee. I drink my coffee right away. It feels great coming in, better going out. And then I sit down and I like to just catch up on work. I do my Instagram posts. I catch up on the market. I look at the fucking charts. I go through news and Twitter and what I miss. And then he's like, yo, we're working out in 30 minutes. I'm like, no, we're not, brother. I just woke up 15 minutes ago and I got work to do. So it's just been hard.
No, yeah, you get that coffee and nicotine combo going and delightful.
But lately, the 12 o'clock has been hard too because we just been locked in. And then
And
like I like
all that one.
yeah,
You
I like
all have the luxury of going downstairs to work out.
okay. Well, you
We
do.
can
You
drive.
have a gym downstairs, you stupid fucking bitch.
No, I need
You
more.
live in an apartment building. I saw the gym. It's
more.
very nice. And there was hot girls in there. So you shut your mouth now.
More.
Okay.
Need more equipment.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. I feel like I definitely can't work out at like 4 or 5 o'clock at night. Like that's not happening.
Well, again, you could because you don't have the crowd of a public gym. That would be absolute hell going to a public gym at 5 o'clock when the work
That's what I'm
crowd's
saying.
getting out.
I'm programmed from public gym days and shit to like to work out at a specific time. I feel like,
That's yeah. I mean, I used to be 4 o'clock every day, and then once I moved, it was 12 o'clock every day.
right.
So you just get in the groove. Tough to change it.
Let a white boy get in the groove, get some
Is someone
motion.
speaking Spanish? Marlon, what are you doing? I can't read that.
Yeah, Marlon, can we bring it back to English? I think that's French, bro. That's not Spanish.
Yeah, it's him and Cyril are having a
Parlez-vous
French debate.
français?
Marlon, I love you, but let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Put the fishing rod in the water and reel that motherfucker back in. Justin, do you have
Austin,
kids?
I think
bro?
we should short it here. I can feel it. It's getting heavy. I'd put on like a couple minis.
We got the
Hard.
short. We got the chat short, so I can't.
No. Don't be short, guys. Come on. It's the end of the week. Don't be fighting the goddamn VWAP. Even I'm not in it yet. So relax.
Relax.
I'm green from
Save your
Asia.
ammo for Asia.
I'm green from Asia. I'm chilling back here. All right, you want to do a giveaway while we wait? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Run the duck race. One more call to put your name on the giveaway. I'll give you 30 seconds and then Evan's running the race. You got access to everything, Ev, so you should be good.
Yeah, lucky for you. I gotta go find the names.
Lucky for me.
Take your time.
Lucky for me, you can do your job.
Well, I've let me signed into the duck race from this computer, good sir. So let's give it a
Zach
name.
was having an issue with his duck race this morning, so we had to do the pinwheel.
Is it the same? Does it look the same as this duck race? Because Randy was saying some shit about motorcycles or something.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's
got
different.
motorcycles on
different.
his dirt bikes.
They're
Dirt bike, Randy, dirt bike. That's very Indian of you. They love the dirt
Vroom,
bike.
vroom.
Yeah, Todd, it's from 6 p.m. to 4 p.m. You got to make sure you don't go till 4:30.
Here you go. Watch it pop the 75s. The orders are still there. You're on NASDAQ. I'll take it while you set up the duck race, sir.
If Chris Demon was the last one to sign it last week and the first one this one, it's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, see how many we got.
A lot.
Yeah.
Your chances are very low, everybody, so we'll do a couple of them, okay?
She gone. There you go, bro. Previous day's value very low.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I didn't get short. Fighting the VWAP's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
Crazy
you
it
did
took me
get
so
short
long to
'cause I
figure
told
that
you
one
not
out.
to, bro. Come on now.
I
Give me
feel
some
like
credit.
Nicolas Cage in National Treasure. Like I unlocked the secret. Just don't fight the VWAP and you won't really lose. It's crazy. Cat, get out of here. Ow.
You think like 2 months ago you would have took that trade? Oh, he's gone.
No, I think like 2 years ago I definitely took that trade. 2 months ago
Yeah.
I still had some discipline 2 months ago.
We got to put our
On a
duck on there.
Monday, on a Monday where I'm feeling frothy and I haven't traded, I probably take it. But on a Friday where I'm Daddy Warbucks, probably not. I have alter egos in my trading. Everybody, I'm sure you all do. Some of you, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, is probably very fitting to describe your alter ego. Do you know that reference, Evan, or are you too young for that?
What?
What?
Nothing, dude.
I'm locked in. I got to move shit.
It's a French thing, dude.
Oh, oui. All right, I got the duck loaded up. I put ours in there. If we win, we do what?
If a house duck wins, we do we up the
Advance.
size. We up the size. It's like a multiplier. Remember, we said it makes
Yeah.
the rest of the giveaways bigger.
So anyone that's watching on X and YouTube still, like we said, we do these giveaways every Friday. No stream tomorrow, so we're going to do it today. They got to be a member. It's absolutely free. The link's down below, or head to ASFX TV and use code FIRST for anyone that hasn't signed up yet. And you also get access to these streams where you get priority chat and the futures courses on there for coming back next week and locking in with us. But we'll start off with what? Ignite daily. What are you liking?
We'll do ignites today because I love instant fundeds. We're not going to do the traditional instant fundeds, everybody, because they're 50% off with Evan's code. So we're going to give you ignites instead.
And if you want an elite daily, they're super cheap. Go buy them.
They're super cheap. I'm not giving those away. They're too cheap. Run it, Ev. John, to answer your question about my size on the evals, if you are trading an eval, I hit them heavy. If you rewatch that video, you can see on each markup how much I traded on each trade. It zooms in on it and you can see the contract size. So it's there. But I would say to get him past in 3 days, you got to be hitting him heavy, willing to lose the account.
Angel's in the lead.
Yeah, he's gonna lose.
Sorry, Angel. R.I.P., dude.
They're all in costume. They're all naked.
There's no chance Angel wins this.
Depica.
Nope.
Let's go.
Yep. Look at that. That's a first time. Who is that? Depica.
Depica G.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. Very nice.
Depica G. I like it.
Yes. I'm going to put my email in the chat. There's our first one. Please email me with your full name to claim that, and we'll make sure we get that sent. Where the fuck is Sam? Sam, I don't know, brother. I told you to get that duck in the gym. Run it, Evan. Let's go. Sam's always complaining that his duck is slow, and I told him there's only one way to fix that, brother.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure his brother was saying the same thing too before.
It's hereditary. They're they're slow runners.
I was just gonna say that. It's in the genes. Okay, come on, Todd. Todd's my boy. Let's go.
Todd.
Face it through, Todd. Keep going.
Any hold.
Yeah,
Where's the endurance, Todd?
Yes.
Todd wins.
Steady pace.
Very happy
Go,
for you,
Todd.
Todd's here every day, so very happy for that. All right, save the next two, Ev. We'll do the next two in a few minutes.
Back to back, no costumes. I think so. It's too many ducks. They ran out of characters you could use.
Right.
I honestly never see my name. It's in there. They're all in there.
I promise.
Now a
Yep.
lot. So if you didn't see it a couple months ago, you're probably not going to see him these days. Used to do 50-person duck races.
I'm not doing anything up here. If anything, I would be wanting to short it off the value area, but I'm not going to do it. It might tip, but I'm not going to do it. Just looking at it like that.
That was our 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, are you bullish on the day, like into the close? You think we're going back to those pre-market highs before Trump dumped us?
I don't know.
You not think that far because it's just like that'd be a crazy exhaustion.
Okay, I'm not thinking about that.
Go from 2% back to green on the day? How the fuck does that happen? So just like, are the shorts gonna step back in because they're just so beat down? They're just taking a break to step us back into the afternoon. Is our range already set? This is our high and low, somewhere within here. Maybe one more leg.
Dun, dun, dun.
Some that don't have any account and need one. I mean, you can go buy an elite daily for like $100. If you don't have $100, probably shouldn't be trading.
Very true.
I mean, New York VWAP is well outside the opening range. And we just had this last week. When it like moved that high out and then it did sell off, but then right back up, like it's probably a rangy day when you have a big move up and a big move down. VWAP is then flat because it already came so high out of the opening range. I don't know.
Let me just draw some trend lines on here and I'll figure it out. Give me a minute.
When the New York VWAP crosses
Negative
the
fit.
overnight like this, then what does that mean, Austin?
No, it doesn't mean too much to me. I've never really paid attention to that, but it would just mean that buyers are now not just in control from New York, but definitely in control since overnight. Yeah, but you could say that buyers have taken control since overnight at 9:55 this morning, right here. That's where buyers have stepped in and held. I don't know. My brain, I could be wrong. I'm seeing in my head one trade here to here, and then if it takes it, there's going to be another trade from here somewhere into here. It's going to look like that. Just because of the move down last night, I'm a little bit more skeptical on the longs. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably am flat or just waiting for the short. I'm not a buyer up here. I don't buy well up here. Far from overnight, far from New York, sandwiched between, I mean, you're pinching between previous day now and these two. So you could see it
Just
going
get
here.
shitty stop placement, right? Like where do
Yeah.
you?
Right. Exactly.
Miles saying
Yep,
got the
yep,
indicator for some reason when I turn on previous week's value area levels, it doesn't show up. Yeah, I would just double check, click your settings, make sure you got them checked off, and that like the colors are showing that it's not like the same as your background or whatever. I don't know.
Correct.
Shouldn't have a problem. Or worst case, just shut down your trading view and open it up.
Or throw your computer out the window.
If that doesn't work, yes.
When I turn on previous weeks. Yeah, I would just cycle through the time frames or something. It's something.
Yeah, it'll come back
probably-
on.
Yeah.
And then someone on the Fix on X how to join the giveaways. Like I said, we'll do a couple more, but you got to head to ASFX TV. You'll see us live there now. We're giving priority chat over there. You just sign up for that. Use code FIRST. You get free access. And then
You don't even need
put
the
your
code.
name on the
Just click-
giveaway list.
Click the link in Evan's bio. Click the link in my bio. It's free
Yeah.
first month for everybody. And if you hate it, you leave. If you love it, you stay forever. And we brand you.
Caught the break of New York. We offer 10 points on ES.
Nice.
Nice.
Bruce is green again today. Bruce caught YM longs.
Bruce is on another heater too.
Yeah. It's just cold down in Mexico, I guess, huh? Come on, you set me up for that one.
He just
Look at that one. That would
Oh, that reminds me of one of Ocho's jokes. That's
That's
so good.
it's all over my feed now. I got
How
like
long
3 in a
how
row
long
this
you been
morning
waiting
after
for
the
that, though?
podcast.
Yeah.
Like, do you have like a post-it note on your desk saying like, as soon as Randy says something, I got to make sure I drop that. It's cold down in Mexico comment.
I was sitting on it for a few minutes.
Well, you know what? I've taken almost 5K out of top step last month. Okay, so
Yep.
settle down. And I
Yep.
traveled, and I got set up in a new country. So just settle down.
And you went to the hospital in Mexico.
Yes, and I went to the hospital in Mexico,
And
I
your
ate a
sister
shit ton of
came to
tacos,
visit.
and I drank.
Well, we're always drinking, buddy. That doesn't
Yeah.
really apply.
The start of my hot streak started in Colombia when I was losing my ass. I mean, comes in the weirdest ways.
When you were losing your ass or shitting out your ass?
In theory, I was losing it because I was losing everything inside my body.
Yeah. It's just water. Okay. Stalling here.
Yeah, good.
Is anybody in a
Appreciate the
trade? I'm
session.
curious to know if anyone is in a trade.
I mean, you still would be better off of just closing your eyes and bought it 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Like,
Yeah. No, buyers are in
It's
control.
buyers.
There's no retest of even New York, bro. It's buyers this morning. But maybe is it fair to think that maybe this is a little bit of a reaction to Trump's speech, which said we are winding down the war, we're not going to invade, like that. So it's like maybe this is the New York market reaction to the 9 o'clock speech last night.
yeah, it didn't respect overnight view up.
Because why would it dump? He didn't say anything new last night that would cause the market to dump. It just offered people an opportunity to buy a nice little dippy dip.
That's all I think it was.
And it's a fair question. It begs the
I really
question.
think it was just like, again, when they get the option to get prices down again and dollar cost average in or whatever you want to call it. Like, look at how much volumes happened this morning in the New York session and how like we bounced off that start of week view up.
Yeah.
Yeah, an ICT comment in the chat again, just for you, Austin. I'd like to let you read those from Enrico.
A lot of flat. Been a week since I joined, liking the strategy so far. Came from ICT with PJ trades. His strategy is so much more simple and easy to execute. This strategy is so much more easy. I was going crazy with ICT. Yeah, Enrico, we'll keep it simple for you, buddy. You could just honestly chalk it up to us being stupid, but we take a hell of a lot of payouts for being dumber than them ICT people, bro. So smarts definitely don't correlate to payouts. I'll tell you that. If being smart meant you would make a lot of money in the markets, none of us would be here.
I
You'd have
wouldn't
some
be
like nerdy Albert Einstein looking fucker, right? It's not about that though. So I'm glad you found the simplicity here. There's your 75s filled.
Keeps on going. Put a long on.
Are you talking to yourself? You sound like Napoleon Dynamite.
Took a long
Jesus.
from overnight view up retest up 900 for the day in the YouTube chat. Nice.
What do you think
We're gonna
about
go get coffee? I'll be back in a sec.
what do you think about the Top Step acquisition of the trade desk?
Couldn't care
I-
less.
Find that because I thought Trade Desk was like, I've only heard good things about them. Like I've never heard anything bad about that prop firm, so I don't know why they would go with Top Step, but maybe they're
Schwartzberg
just
is the Jew that owns that one. Super Jew.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fortner.
I was gonna say when I saw the last name in the clip too, I was like, oh, it's a Jew thing.
Jews make deals. Remember what Jeffrey Epstein said. Jews move money. They don't work for money. That's the way of the goy. Jews invented ICT to distract new traders. Yeah, I bet you
I
can cash.
Project X was down this morning. Something was lagging. Candles weren't moving.
Evan, look at my long down there all the way at the bottom. 65.12.
Yeah.
We're at 65.80.
Look at our longs from pre-market.
Yeah.
Or like overnight. Fucking hell. This is nuts.
66.
And it was long at the lowest price, probably just like with you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm just checking the news on Twitter for us, everybody. Trump is firing Bondi. She's out. But that's really all I see here.
Yeah, I mean,
Now, value level up to previous day. Newbie here. It was great to see you guys yesterday. Keep cool heads, shopped around, held steady. Great, for example. And yeah, and today, Josh, no trades, no losses, but we haven't taken any trades. Also, we're treating today like a Friday because there's no markets tomorrow. We're up from Asian session and pre-market. I'm going to request another payout, put me up $4,500 in 4 days this week. So that'll be a really good start for me for the month. So just being a trader, capital preservation focused, not just taking trades because we're on stream and we want to be entertaining. We can be entertaining in other ways. We don't have to risk our capital to be entertaining and play stupid challenges like Top Step TV, Reversal Challenge, and all that bullshit. Part of trading is learning how to be patient and sit here and wait. You'll learn here, Josh, as you spend the month with us. You'll see.
Sucks sometimes having to wait, but doesn't move on our time.
Same day, Justin. You get that account same day.
Even like when you look at any of the trades we took in the last month, it's like they were majority off of the New York VWAP. So like as much as I want to buy because it's clearly looking like buyers are here, it's like I know my most reward, my most upside comes from waiting closer to VWAP. So let me just respect that and wait for that to happen.
If you want to trade, just stare at my payouts. Stare at Evan's payouts. It's like the same thing. You want some money porn, just stare at that. I have to wait another hour and 20 minutes and then I get another 1,200. So at this point, I'm probably going to wait. I'm probably not going to take any other trades. I would expect us to slow a little bit here. I'd be very surprised if we rip through 6,600. Previous day New York VWAP, previous day value area, and the whole number of 6,600. Oh, maybe I'm speaking too soon.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. Look at that. Moving.
Who shorted it? I want to know your name.
Hopefully Gage didn't. Hopefully Gage listened.
I think he actually did. Gage and Manny did.
Michael, money porn is wild work. Yeah, it's kosher too. 66 filled, now 6609. Shit. I spoke too soon. There's 6610. Look at that. Look at that. I spoke too soon. I fucking book map is gone.
Of the day.
Something's happening here. Look at the book map.
Yeah. This is like how it moved on my Asia trade right when I got in.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, nothing coming through. Wow, what a move. 6626.
Are we going to erase it? NQ is back to zero on the day. It was down
We're back
2%.
above Trump's comments. We're back above Trump's comments.
Yeah, it was 2% on the day. Down 2% to what? Up 1%?
Jeez. Crude oil's coming down. Back under. Look at it. Crude oil's dumping. Something's going on with the war. Has to be.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, God.
Well. How are those shorts treating you guys?
Not good. But we aren't in it, so it's okay. We were trying to figure out why. Yes, Randy?
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. I'll let you finish there.
We're actually just pumping here. We're up 40 points in 4 minutes. So
I ran drafting protocol with Oman for Hormuz Strait traffic.
Oil down on that. Get the ships moving. The ships are already moving. If you check the ship tracker on Twitter, there's ships. Yesterday, 12 of them went through. So ships are already going back through the strait, everybody. Don't believe CNN. They'll report that tonight or tomorrow. Ships are moving through. Oh, it's up 100 points from my long this morning. 65.12. We're at 66.40. Woo, boy. We're actually.
NQ's up 600 points.
I was long at 66.16 last night, out at 29. We're 10 points higher than that now.
That's why you don't go with a stop. You would have held through. You could have been fine.
You see how easy it would have been to get short in here, everybody, with all that slowing and you want to. But if you just follow the one rule of don't fight the New York VWAP, you're going to not lose as much. That simple.
Do you know how many people blew accounts today trying to short this thing?
Yeah.
And it was just like one simple, like if you just like, even like, yeah, that rule of just not like in the beginning, just forget the discretion, forget everything you're seeing and feeling. Just don't fight the VWAP. It'll save you. Start to really work on your pattern recognition and help you in that sense.
Yeah, Justin took the short. Took the short at the open. Don't like that one at all. But that's all right. Trading at the low and at start of week view up. That's all right. Good bounce back. Yeah,
That
crazy.
bounce off a start of week VWAP, and I wanted to see us break back below it for the shorts to be in play.
The open range is also setting. You're trading
I
the
will
first
say
15
Randy
minutes.
said
What the
it.
hell is the rush? What's the
Start
rush?
of week VWAP is the technical we bounced off of, right? That's where the long comes from. Randy said once the news comes out, once the headline comes out, it's going to move, and there it goes. Nice job, everybody. Very good. I'm doing workplace platform trading. Use Bullinox. We trade with Top One Futures. You can click the link in the description to this video, and you'll see all of our resources there. Can you share what type of things you guys look for when it comes to those overnight trades? No, we just trade the VWAP. Just trade the overnight VWAP. Don't overthink it. Yeah.
Have a big stop.
I would just say like a couple
Be
of good
patient.
lessons here, everybody. It's easy to want to chase into longs in here. We didn't do that because it wasn't our trade. Randy liked one little entry maybe here. That's it. Other than that, still, we didn't need to make a ton of money on the longs. It's just about not losing and waiting for the right setup to come, you know? So just take that, I think, is a huge win from being here with us on stream today. Imagine you broke a great week of trading. This could have been me 10 minutes ago, everybody, 20 minutes ago. If I would have slipped, I would have broken a great week of trading. I would have gotten short fighting the New York VWAP and gotten lost and wouldn't give back some of my $1,200 payout today. You know what I'm saying? It's that close every day to you fucking up. That's why this is hard. But with the community, with us here, we'll remind you 100 times, don't fight the VWAP. And hopefully you won't get short in that situation, you know, and then you'll just be flat. I'm not going to call out and be like, get long, it's going to pop. We didn't know the headline was coming, but I can help you avoid the losses. That's where this can really make it's worth for you in the $100 a month.
Look at that. Ridge P caught the long at MNQ to the upside, putting on a high day VWAP, taking his first payout, popped his cherry. Good.
Nice.
He's been trading with us for a month and is just super stoked, man. Great job.
The reviews are
Yeah.
great, everybody.
Yeah,
How close are we to 500 on Trustpilot? Did you check?
No. Someone in the
You're
chat saying, what do you get in Apex TV? You get the stream that you're watching now. We don't do this every day for free, as well as 3 strategy courses on there and all the replays to these streams and giveaways, all the good stuff. And how do you join it? The link's on the bottom. Scroll in there of what to do. What to do now?
A lot of
Thankfully, I
information.
traded Asia.
Somebody on YouTube, Needy Johar, took the long from the overnight VWAP.
Yeah,
Nice
to that
trade.
one.
I like that. That's the trade I wanted to take. I just didn't take it. So
There's a lot of trades you're going to want to take, everybody, but you want to challenge yourself to say, is this a trade that's been making me money? I want to do a lot, but is it making me money? I wanted to short it back to New York VWAP. Is that making me money? That's the question. I want to do this. I got a good read, but does it make you money? Has it been working for you? If the answer is anything but fuck yeah, probably better off not taking it, just letting it play out like Randy did. He didn't take the long. Nice. Played out. He got a good read. Good for you. You read the VWAP. You really think that deserves money? No. What deserves money is disciplined executing of an edge, which requires selectivity. It requires discernment and waiting for the right setup, not just, we're above VWAP, buy. We're below VWAP, sell. That's not going to make you money long term. That's the trick.
Yeah. What do you do best? What pays you the most? That's what you want to focus on.
somebody left me a 4-page comment on one of my YouTube videos about the indicator, telling me how I should be using it at the New York Bell Open and just flipping and buying long and short as soon as the indicator, everything goes one color. And I'm just like, what the he put so much thought into this where I'm just like, dude, it's simple. Like, you're making it so much more. And then he's like, you just trade the opening bell and you just do this, this, and this, and you'll see over time. And I'm like, holy fuck, man. Like, I can't believe he must have spent, like, I'll drop it. I'll put it in the Discord. You guys got to read it. It's good.
Look at this review real quick from Vinicius. You know, he plays for Real Madrid. Since joining the community and following ASFX TV, I can confidently say that I've become a much better trader. I've developed more patience, focus, and most importantly, gained a lot of valuable knowledge along the way. In just 2 weeks after starting a trading challenge, I was able to pass 2 accounts and achieve my first payout, something that once felt very far away. I had previously tried following ICT, but wasn't able to get consistent results or any payouts. I thought it was the VWAP content. No, sorry. It was through the VWAP content and by attending the live sessions that I finally started to click. Today, I've achieved my first payout. It represents much more than just a financial milestone. It's proof all the learning and the journey and blah, blah, blah. I want to sincerely thank the entire team, the community. That's you guys, everybody. Shared experiences, guides on this, and it's only 6 months of trading. Now I truly understand if I continue, the results will come. That's a great review, man. It's awesome. We got a lot of good ones. Chris, thank you for this one too. 0 out of 0 for adrenaline, 10 out of 10 for results. Shaw, yeah, Shaw's left us a good one. Lucas, yeah, I think I got a.
So how many we got now? 480?
No, 472. We're at 472. So if you could leave us a review, everybody, like I said, once we get to 500, let's try to do it before I go to the Bahamas. I don't want to do it when I'm not here. I want to give you guys a chance to win the $500 cash. You need 28 reviews. So 28 of you go leave a review and we'll do a $500 cash giveaway next week.
Well, I feel like we have 28 new people in the chat today.
Yeah, just go tell them what you think of today. Today's a great day to leave a review because we didn't give you a win. We gave you a lot of lessons. We've given you a lot of value, but there's no win. We gave you wins every other day this week, though. So now it's about preserving the win until the good setup presents. Thank you, Todd. Yes, Justin, we can have that be our ASFX TV slogan. We need the ICT traders for liquidity.
No, Lance. You'll be banned. Yeah, YM just straight up, as they all are, but just an elevator.
Yeah.
We are
I can't do
freeing
it.
all the Brazilian traders from ICT. Thank you. Anytime, that's what we're here for.
So oil's still coming down. Silver and gold starting to bounce a little bit. The VIX is coming down. Stocks are actually turning. Meta, Microsoft closing gap. Google closing gap. Amazon closing gap. So interesting. Watch that crude oil price. There's a $7 or $8 gap between the futures and the U.S. spot. That's interesting.
Yeah, so if you could just explain that to me for a quick second, you see a gap between spot and actual, like, what is that saying? Like
It's
those
not
two have
supposed
to
to
catch
be
up?
that wide. It's not supposed to be that wide.
Okay.
That's what it means. Yeah. So it means that they one of them will move more violently a little bit back to finding
To get them
parity.
closer to each other?
Yeah, but they don't need to be exact either. So don't think about it too much. They're also just priced a little bit different. There's just an $8 gap between them right now. But if you look at Brent, which is oil pulled out of the UK, it's priced different all the time because it comes from a different location. It's a different type of oil. It's not West Texas. It's not US spot oil. It's not that good old American oil. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think what you're seeing now is like over the next month, everything will start to come back online in I think we should call a new world order. NATO can get fucked. Trump said, you guys making us pay for all this shit. We're done. You're on your own. And in the getting fucked for NATO, Japan, other Asian countries other than China, the UK, Europe, they're going to need to go reopen the strait. That's why the British Navy is headed there. That's why Oman and the UAE, that's why they're all talking about all this, because they need that oil. We don't. So Trump's like, get fucked. Like, you've been fucking us. Now get fucked. He's like, we blew up all their shit so they can't be a threat. And now you got to go figure out how to make this part of the world work for you guys. We're done helping you. So I think this takes time, but it does play out in our favor because I think a lot of these countries in Europe and in Asia will turn to us and buy from us more than worrying about trying to pay the $2 million toll per boat in Chinese yuan or US stable coins. That's what's going on. I'm not even making it up. They want yuan or they want stable coins, and they're letting boats through with a 9-digit numbered coded password. Once you pay, you get the password and then your ship can come through. It's crazy what's going on. So Trump's like, we're out. We only need 2% of our oil. We'll find that 2% somewhere else. This is on you guys to go figure out what the fuck is good. I think it's going to come out good for America, bro, because then people are going to say, I'm not sending all of our military to pay the toll and to patrol the strait. Let's just buy from America. So we'll see how it plays out. But that's a potential outcome with Mr. Art of the deal. Stream good for everybody?
Yeah, except the people not paying their bills. We're right at, is that really? Yeah, we're right at previous day's POC. We were using previous weeks earlier.
Oh,
but
dude,
now we're
here
at
you go.
previous.
War hawk of all hawks, Lindsey Graham calls for President Trump to wind down in Iran and wind up efforts for peace. The guy that literally doesn't have kids and says we're going to send our sons and daughters to die now is like, no, just kidding. Peace now, please.
Just kidding.
That dude just talks like he's a puppet for whoever's putting money in his pocket. He's a mouthpiece. Great to see the market so resilient, though, to just not sell off on his random no comments, just right back like we never left. Okay, let's finish our giveaways. 2 more duck races, Evan.
Evan,
come back. 2 more duck races.
Evan's on the Aloe website right now. Fucking probably.
Yeah,
buying
dude, what are
shit.
you doing?
I'm right here.
What are you buying?
Whatever the fuck I want.
Hat.
Whatever the fuck I want.
Literally, whatever comes up here, probably on my doorstep.
You have a girlfriend, bro. You can't be buying whatever you want because she needs stuff too. So you could say that if you were single.
She's already
Doesn't
spent
know we take
9,500 of
payout.
the 10K payout.
I shake a can. I'm like, I take no payout. Bad
Yeah,
month.
see, you keep taking those, bro. She's gonna say, I don't think I want to do my personal training certification anymore. You're gonna have to
Here we
come up
go.
with a job for her to do in your office.
Let's go,
Who's
Tommy.
Tommy
She-
boy.
Oh, who's
She
coming
could be
out of the
your
back
under.
there? Johnny.
She could be your wire organizer under your desk.
Yeah.
Johnny
Grandma.
Sykes.
Johnny Sykes, dude.
Yeah,
Look
who's
at
Johnny
you,
Sykes?
buddy. Johnny Sins. Put it in, buddy. ASFX.biz right there's the email. It's yours. Send me an email, Johnny. We'll give it to you. Happy to give you an Ignite from Top One Futures. Top One Futures still 50% off instant funded accounts. Don't fucking forget, everybody.
Yeah,
Code
40% off everything else.
All right, Ed.
Yes. Go to Financial Juice if you guys ever want breaking news. Financial
to him again.
Juice.
Give it to him again. Give him another one. And if you're watching on X or on YouTube, click the link in my bio, click the link in Evan's bio or Randy's bio, sign up for ASFX TV. It's totally free.
Let's go.
I haven't even seen our duck once.
And
put us in.
Kucharana. Let's go, my Indian brother. Come
No,
on.
dude, this is going to be close. Adam Quigley's making a charge here at the bottom.
Oh,
Isaac.
no. Jamie at the back. Isaac Jamie. Isaac
Tommy
Jamie.
almost won again.
Cool. Okay. Happy to give it to you.
Little sponge duck.
Little sponge duck action. My email is in the live chat. Please make sure you shoot me an email, Isaac. We will get you that giveaway. Should we do one more?
And as always, whoever came in last.
You suck.
Whoa.
Sahil, you suck.
Oh, hell. Come on, buddy. The fuck are we? Thought I put us in there.
Run it again.
There we are. 235th. Oh.
Run it again. Oh,
All right.
your names are all on there. You can see it, everybody, when he shows the ranking at the end. I promise we're not. We have
Only way
no.
your name's not on there is if you didn't put on the list.
Yeah, we have no incentive to take you off the list once you're on the list. There's Big
Yeah,
Ben with the payouts taking the lead. Come on, Ben. Hold that line, bro. Hold that line.
Reload.
Ian's taking
Dion
it.
just took his
Panda.
first payout too.
Wow. Wow.
No. Who's that?
Oh,
Wow. Jose.
Castaneda.
Dude,
Castaneda.
those short little Mexican guys are fast sometimes, bro.
Mhm.
Jose,
Little
happy to give it
legs.
to you, buddy. Yeah, dude, little legs. Those are the guys I'm familiar with. We used to run track together.
Nice.
All right, good.
Photo finish.
Giveaways
The
for
photo
everybody.
finish.
More giveaways next week. I promise. I promise more giveaways next week.
Yep.
Well, happy Easter, right? Should we say?
Yeah,
Now,
happy Easter.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a great weekend.
You
Jesus is
hiding
gonna come
ducks
back.
for Leo in that big old backyard? Did I say ducks? I said ducks.
Austin, we're
You hiding
supposed to be
eggs?
going to someone's house for like an actual Passover thing. Like the whole, they're like, the husband's like a proper Jew and they're doing something. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, do I need to be afraid? Like, are they going to drug me? Do I not
No.
drink the wine?
No, you're good, dude.
Like, what's
You're
the
good.
protocol?
I don't know what the protocol is. I think you're supposed to put blood of a lamb on your door so that the spirit of death doesn't take your firstborn. And when I told Riley that, she was like, well, we don't have any lamb. And I'm like, shit. Yeah, happy Easter. If Jesus resurrects in front of you, please call me. Let me know. I'd like to be the one that breaks that on the internet viral, please. I want the clicks. All right. Otherwise, enjoy the holiday. have some good food, take some time off the desk. Don't do anything trading related tomorrow. For the love of God, everybody. We go so hard all week long. Like there is no reason to push tomorrow. Take the long weekend. If anything, do something Sunday to get ready for the week rather than working on a day where stock market is closed and volume is going to be ass. Don't even look at the chart. Get your top 1 account set up for next week because I don't know if the 50% off sale will still be running next week. So take advantage of that. But we got a busy week next week. Full week of Killzone, full week of regular streams, lots of giveaways, couple of guests coming on, I'm sure. So we got a good couple of weeks here in April to stack some green. We want to do a quick review of the week before we leave. Stats on the week. I can pull up TradeZella. I don't know where you guys are at.
I don't know. Haven't
Mine
lost in
doesn't
years.
really, because you know what I need to do is I need you guys to hold me to start updating my Top Step accounts to my TradeZella. I just do my Tradeovate stuff because it auto syncs.
I'm up 4,300 this week, 93% win rate, 275 today, 1,200 yesterday, and then 1,200 Tuesday, 900 Monday, 744 Sunday night. So now I should be able to, how much longer? In an hour, I can take this payout. So at 12 o'clock. So I'll take that payout. That'll be $1,200. And then that should bring my total for this week up to, right now I'm at 3,600. So it'll be 4,800. So that'll be good for me. Definitely should try to break last month. Should definitely break 10K in April. That'll be the goal.
Let's go.
And then Ed, where are you at?
Took the final payout on Tuesday. So, I mean, if you count that, that was this week. So 2,500 on Tuesday, even though it doesn't show that on the calendar, you know, I took 2,500 out on Tuesday from the payout, and then I think like 1,000 or 1,500 away from another payout on this account.
Yeah.
So this, I mean, this should be 500 today, but it merged yesterday, the Asia trade. So good week. Still got the green streak, ready to lose it anytime. I try.
Enrico, why is my win rate different on top one than TradeZella? I'm not sure. 81% on the dashboard for TOF. And then on here, oh, well, it's 92% because that's just this week. The 81% you saw was for the entire account. Look, that's what I have. This is only this week, March 29th to April 2nd, Sunday to today. But if you look at the dashboard here, this is the entire account. I've had it since December. So 81% there. So if I go here.
My pity trading on Monday really screwed the win rate. I took like 4 losses.
Yeah, so like you can see year to date, here's the stats on the live account, 82.5% win rate. So then matches this, 81%. Good try, Enrico, but you didn't get me there. Good try. Okay, so now we know, everybody, we need to keep Randy honest. We need some data. We need some tracking, Randy.
I'll start tracking my Top Step. I have it right now. I've only traded two days in this funded account.
Track it all.
Track them all. I mean, dude, I'll tell you what I do, Randy. You don't have to do it this way.
I'm
but
tracking Lucid. This is Lucid. This is like hooked up to my Tradeovate, my TradeZella, obviously, the one that you
look at all the accounts I have in here, bro. I've had all of my challenges in here. Look, everything. So like I have evals right here that I just don't keep checked off when I look at my stats, but they're there, but I don't look at them that seriously because that's not what I'm focused on. So you could do that, sync everything, but uncheck them.
I have it all synced, but I don't have like Top Step's the only piece of shit fucking firm that doesn't fucking do anything with auto syncing with.
No, you have to just take the file at the end of the day. Shame.
That's fine.
Shame. Imagine you had to ride on the back of a trash truck all day, picking up bins and bags and throwing them in, right? And you're like, God, this file upload is just so tedious. It's so hard to do. I can't get my data. Come on.
Could always hold me to it. On Monday, I will start. I promise. I'll put all my.
It's always going to be the reference, isn't it? When I tell you guys, oh, Evan, what'd you do to us here?
I didn't do that. That was StreamYard. They're all circular. Hey, yo.
There we go. Jesus Christ. I was going to say, it could always be worse. That's our saying, everybody. So think in that perspective, and life's never that bad.
Hold me to it, guys. I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So if you guys need anything, I'm going to put the Discord link in the chat one more time. Please reach out to us. Oops, wrong form. There's the form. Please reach out to us if you need anything. We'll make sure we get all the questions answered this weekend. No DMs will be left unread. We have a Black Shirt Club meeting on Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. I know some of you have been on the fence about joining the Black Shirt Club to time it correctly. There's no timing it correctly. Pay the $500. You're going to get 12 meetings in your first month with us. And I know you're going to love it. So don't allocate for just 1 month. I would say what we found to be more successful, if you're someone listening to this and thinking about it, you should allocate for 2 to 3 months to really soak in the time with the BSC. 12 calls sounds like a lot, But, some weeks are shorter, shit happens. So, okay. No more questions. I think we're good. Randy, have a great Easter. Evan, thank you, buddy. Have a great Easter. Chat, we love you. We'll see you bright and early on Monday morning.